And welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show!
Hello. Good afternoon.
Who are you?
Just a friendly little nigger.
What?
That's right, I said it.
Jesus.
Hey, listen, if we're gonna get crazy, let's do it, Hammer.
Ouch. Who are you? We haven't seen you in so long, we don't know who you are.
I was on the witness protection program.
Were ya?
Yeah, but now I'm back.
All right, a couple phone numbers in the New York area. 877-692-1027. Not one phone ringing in New York yet, so come on. Give us a call. Anywhere else outside of New York, you can use 866-277-4WOW. In studio today, Jim Breuer! I remember it has to be close to a year ago. Said, dudes, I got to go away for a while. My wife's having a kid. I'll see you in a few months. Woo, your kid's got to be like 5 now.
I almost went AWOL, man. I couldn't come up here. I was too angry.
Too angry?
Yes. There should be I'm not going to condone what that lady did, but I tell you what, man.
I understand.
DK, I almost went Norton on D a couple times.
Really?
I can't even tell you. I wanted to blow up the car. I threatened her. I just wanted to leave. I couldn't come up here.
That bad?
I'm trembling right now. Give me a second to think.
What was the problem, though? Bad labor?
Dude, first of all, chicks when they're pregnant, when she started hitting, she was fine like 7 to 8 months.
Uh-huh.
But when she started hitting late 8s, what are you laughing at, man?
He laughs at everything.
And she's got to sit on her side every night. It's the mental abuse. It's beyond hardcore.
That bad?
It's beyond nuts.
Your feet, what smells? Your feet.
Is it just all of a sudden you're like the worst human being on the face of the earth?
What do you get? You can't leave the house. Dude, I don't want to talk about it now. I'm really cranky about it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I just kind of want to know because you've been gone for a while from this program. We were a little worried. We were kind of getting worried. We were going to send out a search party. We didn't know where our pal went. And then there was, you had already gone through the miracle and wonder that is childbirth.
I had migraines. That's
really?
Right. I had the kid, yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you have another one and it was a little different. It seemed like all of a sudden Bruce not around, making wacky comedy of it. The first child, it was a whole thing. I mean, if you go see Breuer, you will laugh your friggin' ass off. 20 minutes of your show. When he's describing everything, his wife's pregnancy, the childbirth, the clown that he is having to be involved with stuff like this. The hemorrhoids. It's hysterical. And then the second kid, and it's like, we hear nothing. We hear nothing. All of a sudden, I don't think Breuer thinks it's as funny as the first one for some reason.
Well, first of all, it wasn't funny. She had an easy pregnancy.
Yeah.
It just came right out. It slid right out. We walked in.
Slid right out. Okay.
It was night and day. She had someone there 24/7.
Yeah.
You need anything. You need 2 niggers banging you. More time, and I want him out of here.
We've seen other things that Breuer has done since he's been missing. Breuer, what's wrong with you? Would you join the Klan? Did you join the Klan, Breuer? I was going to say, have you joined a group?
Dude, no. I haven't been out a long time, so.
Yeah. All right, you need anything? Need a little,
Oh, it just feels good. We're going to I can use it. Where's Stinky at? Dude,
Stinky has a new name.
What is it?
No longer Stinky.
Awesome Garrett.
Awesome Garrett.
Awesome Garrett.
Because he's an awesome Garrett.
Because our Garrett is an awesome Garrett. You ever hear
You want to say hi to Awesome Garrett?
I have a kid, and there's a song by
Our
awesome
God
Garrett.
is an awesome God. You never heard that? Our God is an awesome God. He
Here's
does
awesome
things
Garrett.
and he's God. Hey, Awesome Garrett.
Our Garrett is an awesome Garrett.
It's Awesome Garrett.
Garrett.
How cool is it for Awesome Garrett that now, like, the Stinky thing can go away, and you're Awesome Garrett?
Thank God.
Is it awesome?
It's awesome, guys.
It's Awesome Garrett.
But it's still Club Stinky.
Oh, definitely.
Can't be Club Awesome. Under new management or something.
I'm the only thing that's awesome.
Right. Awesome Garrett.
Our Garrett's an awesome Garrett.
Is this something Awesome Garrett came up with?
No, this is just something that kind of happened. I think Norton came up with it, and then the listeners seem to be backing this new name, this change in name. You know how they just threw away New Coke? They took New Coke and didn't like it, and the consumer, and no matter how much they try to push it, it didn't work?
Awesome Garrett. The public is accepting it. They're moving on from Stinky.
Nice.
Awesome Garrett.
He's going to have a theme song and everything soon.
Garrett is an awesome Garrett. Has nice abs and tussleable hair.
Are you getting a mullet? Look at his hair.
Definitely.
Yeah. Ready to go to Babylon.
Not screwing around. What is that
He's going to be part of Mullet of the Day. That website, yes. All right, Awesome Garrett.
Awesome Garrett. There he is. Call him up. You could talk to him on the phone.
There's Awesome Garrett.
He looked like that kid was afraid to come up to the fast pitcher when he came in here. Didn't he?
Yeah, he just kind of walks up.
What's happening? What's
Hi.
going on?
What? I'm Awesome Garrett.
What's wrong, Jim? That's Awesome Garrett.
I'm awesome.
Is the high still the same?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that didn't change.
Then it's still Stinky.
Stinky! It'll be a little harder for some people to change.
All right, we're gonna have
We've been having a blast, Breuer, in here.
Very good.
And we missed you. God damn it.
I missed you guys. I needed some giggles. I feel good.
Yeah.
Well, we got lots of giggles today.
We have fun from the Iron Sheik.
Nice.
I got yesterday.
Right in front of me.
We had the Iron Sheik in here yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. But he went inside, as do many of the people that appear on the show, to do a little promo thing for us. You know how they say, hey, it's blah, 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 and you're listening to Opie and Anthony. And then we play it in and out of commercials.
Hey, Ben, why don't you give us an example of...
Give us a good example of somebody that's done...
has done it the right way. And where's Steve?
The right way.
Is he a big dude? Is he...
Oh, God damn,
I wouldn't mess with him, man.
He's
really?
Big. He's old big. You know those big old guys?
With a big, solid
barrel body.
Belly.
Very good.
You need like 4 guys.
Greco-Roman wrestling. Greco-Roman.
Yeah, just give us one where the guy just did it normally.
Oldest country in the world, Taranaran. I'm from Taranaran, the oldest country, the Greco-Roman wrestling.
All right, so you guys have heard these things. You know, we have a lot of these celebrities on the show. Breuer's done
yeah, you just come on, you say, hey.
Like, here's Ted Nugent helping us out.
Hey! Working hard, playing hard, America. This is your blood brother of all things sonic bombast, Ted Nugent. And you're listening to Opie and Anthony, my blood brothers of rock and roll.
There you go.
There you go.
Easy.
And even that is like long, but he did well with it because he has a lot of personality.
Even the you-know-what can manage that.
Probably took him one take.
One take.
Steve from FoundryMusic.com is in the studio. And, Steve, what happened after the interview yesterday?
Well, it was actually before the interview. I got introduced to the Iron Sheik by Rick, and immediately I knew that this was going to be a long recording session because the guy was having trouble with hello. And
we even have a script for you dicks. It just says, hey, it's... Put your name here, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony. That's all you have to really do.
Right, that's it. And it's written right up in my studio, and I told him, basically, as long as your name and Opie and Anthony is in it, go nuts, have fun. It can be whatever you want to be.
Right.
And he launches into this...
Maybe he's retarded, man.
You know,
well, maybe
you never know.
Nobody knows that the Sheik man's really retarded.
Obviously retarded.
He took a lot of chair shots, though.
Just teach him to say this. Go.
All right, so we have tape of Steve working it with the Iron Sheik here, trying to get something going on.
Oh, it's painful.
It gets funnier and funnier. This is about 4 minutes long.
Basically, it's whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say. As long as your name and Opie and Anthony is in it, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, just do it.
You tell me when I go. This is the Iron Sheik, the World Wrestling Federation champion. Pleasure for me to the Anthony and Opie. They bring me to the WNEW. Is one of the #1 station in the Manhattan and New York. And pleasure to I come here. I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans and hello to all people to the wrestling to the WNEW station, #1 radio station in New York, and pleasure to be here.
Good.
Oh, it doesn't end there.
No, now all Steve wants, and you can tell every time Steve asks him, is just say, hey, it's the Iron Sheik, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony.
That's all we need.
That's all you wanted.
Right.
So listen, Steve again will try to make him say it. And he just goes off on a tear.
Here we go. And he says pretty much the same exact
thing every time.
Good, it peaked out a little. Try to.
What do you mean? Okay, do you want to start over?
Yeah, let's try it again.
This is the WNEW, right?
Don't even say the station. Don't even say the station because this will go out in like 18 cities.
Oh, okay. Right. Just mention.
You remember that for a second.
Don't even mention New York if you don't want to.
What do you want?
We'll try a short one. We'll try a long one.
Okay. So you just tell me anything special you want to say, or just talk
as
about
long
myself.
As your name and Opie and Anthony is in it.
Right. Perfect.
Have fun.
All right.
Do whatever you want to do.
All right.
All right.
Yes. This is Aaron Sheik, World Wrestling Federation, 3-time champion, All-American AAU champion. Pleasure for me today. Anthony and Opie bring me here to New York to I say hello to all my wrestling fans, and everybody know I'm the real Middle Eastern, come to the greatest wrestling country and most famous city in the world, Manhattan, Madison Square Garden. I come 3 times champion. I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans, especially all American and also my Iranian friend. خدمت همه شنوندگان ایرانی عزیز سلام عرض میکنم. همه دنیا آرون شیخ خسرو وزیری رو میشناسن. Pleasure for me to I come back here again one more time to I talk to the Opie and Anthony, and pleasure for me always.
Oh, my God. Opium.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Pleasure for me. IWLC Chaplin, the LCADT Chaplin, Charlie Chaplin, Chaplain of the Church. Opium and Anthony.
There'll be no more. Monkey may feel sick.
He goes on. I still say we just let out orders to kill many Americans over the air. That was sleeper cells were awakened by what he said. To my Iranian friends, puff. That's him spitting. Puff. Puff. What do you think of America, Sheik? Puff. Whoa.
I can't catch my breath.
So that's what he did again.
Well, we still have more take.
Right.
One more take.
So now Steve.
All Steve wants, get Brewers.
You can do this. There's one more, Hammer. It's all you.
All Steve wants is his name, and he's listening to Opie and Anthony.
And, any little, look, Breuer will inject a little of his personality.
Here's Breuer doing one for us.
It is Jim Breuer.
The Bears about to rock! Fire!
You listen to Opie and Anthony.
See? But it's good.
There you go.
Little personality.
There you go.
Got the name and the show. That's all we care
about. The name, who you are, a little bit about what you're about there, and then Opie and Anthony. That's all.
All right, so Steve
again tries to convey to the Sheik this is what he wants, and listen to what we get.
Right. Good. We want to do a short one? Like something like, just as long as you say, hey, this is the Iron Sheik, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Right. I just want to say hello. This is the Iron Sheik, World Wrestling Federation champion, Olympic champion, AAU champion, and this is the #1 radio station in the world. To you people, very, very be happy to listen to the Opie and Anthony, one of the greatest stations in the New York. I want to say again, God bless all my wrestling fans, and have a good day.
Better.
Yeah! Oh, my God. Just the Iron Sheik.
Take it off, Take it off.
God damn, is that funny?
We never had that much trouble trying to convey a very simple thought to another human being.
Okay, I just want to say everything I just said. Pleasure for me to Opium Anthony. I want to thank Frying Carpet that brought me here. I like the camels. I like the sand and turbines. It's great to be from Tiranaran. Great country, biggest country, oldest country in the world. I see you, Champlain. I jump on the trampoline. I am a trampoline of... what the frig is the Sheik saying?
Mr. Sheik, can you order my food for me, please?
Great. I need number 4, please supersize to Greco-Roman size. I need a big Coke. Give me the curly shoes to go with my curly flies.
Mr. Sheik, will you please introduce our next nominee?
Great to be here. Happy to be at the Academy Awards list and the Best Actress Award. And I could award this because I'm the best wrestler. I was WCW champion 20 years ago. I was ABC champion. I was ACLU trampoline. I jump on trampoline. I'm the chaplain, Charlie Chaplin. I'm the chaplain of the church, and I chaplain.
Mr. Sheik, we have a special guest here at Shea Stadium. He's going to introduce our first battle of the game. It's the Iron Sheik.
Great to be here. Wonderful city to breathe. Shea Stadium is very close to Madison Square Garden, where I fought many years ago to become champion. Greco-Roman trampoline. Great. And opium and Anthony. Opium and heroin. Great drugs for the children to take. And the guy would not stop.
We got another minute 20.
He's unstoppable. Okay, so Steve then goes, okay, good.
Help us out here. I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Steve's a busy man.
Say your stupid name and don't beat Anthony.
Dude, I just want to ride the high.
I pointed it out into him, even scribbled down 1027 WNEW in big letters. Said, okay, just say Opie and Anthony. Can you do that?
All right, here we go.
Better. You want to just try Opie and Anthony?
Again?
Yeah, just say Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony? Okay. I just want to say, pleasure for Iron Sheik to come from oldest country in the world, Tehran, Iran, to the New York City to I do the interview for the Opium, and Anthony, one of the greatest radio station in the world. And I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans.
Good, that was nice.
You're so full of crap.
Oh, I know.
Now I see exactly, Opie, did you see what Steve was trying for here? Yeah. He's going to piece it together. He goes, look, just say Opie and Anthony. Right. Just go Opie and Anthony. Then he's going to ask him to say another thing. He'll piece it together. He'll say, he's the Iron Sheik. Opie and Anthony. Right. All pieced together. Oh. And he couldn't even... how much more clear do you have to be? Just say Opie and Anthony. Hello, pleasure to be the greatest wrestle, the Iron Sheik, Greco-Roman, from Tehran around the oldest country in the world is great. I learned how to roll my tongue when I was very young. I wrestle Greco-Roman with my tongue. It's great at Madison Square Garden. MSG, great place and great to put in Chinese food. Don't know what they put it in, but it's great. Want to pleasure to be, to able to say pleasure. It's like, you asked him to say the name.
All right, so here's take 5, I think.
Holy Jesus.
We're almost done.
It was a nice short one. Let's try, hey, this is the Iron Sheik.
This is the Iron Sheik, the real old countryman from oldest country in the world, Tehran, Iran, come to the Big Apple, and I have a pleasure for me to talk to the Opie and Anthony, greatest radio station in the world.
Right. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
And you listen to the Opie and Anthony, one of the top station in the world.
Let's get a local one. Try 1027 WNEW.
And right. If you people, my wrestling fans, wants to find out about the Iron Sheik, better listen to the 1027 WNEW, the greatest radio station in the world. Pleasure for me to come today, talk to Opie and Anthony, greatest people.
Pleasure for me. Pleasure me, you bitch.
He's either alien or a slave.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
But maybe one or the other.
When I heard this in the office, I was crying. It's like, how much more clear do you have to make it to this guy that we just want you to say this?
Looking out to read.
Great, okay. Iron Sheik, just say Iron Sheik. Pleasure for me, the Iron Sheik, to be here today. If you want to be big fans of mine, you listen to Opie and Anthony and show. A great pleasure.
For $10 billion, the big question. Iron Sheik, all you have to say is, I am the Iron Sheik for $10 million.
Okay, pleasure for me to say that for the most money ever, to say my name, the Iron Sheik from the oldest country in the world, the Tehran. Great with Tamil jockey. I love the camel toe and the woman. Great thing. I ride the flying carpet in the sand. We hate America. Did I say that? Uh-oh.
Someone is requesting something else here. Bob, what's going on?
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing?
All right.
Anthony, I hope you're okay. It's a pleasure to talk to you too, Opium.
Opium.
Listen,
Here's the new name right there.
when it comes to reciting the call letters to NEW, Superfly Jimmy Snuka can't fill the pointed curly-toed shoes of the Iron Sheik.
I don't know. I think the Iron Sheik has surpassed. It is a completely different animal you're talking about. The Iron Sheik was on, speed. If you want to relate it to drugs, he is on major amphetamines while Jimmy Superfly Snuka was dead.
I met him on a plane coming back from St. Martin's, and the man drank all my liquor. Yeah. And he was demanding for me to try and find cocaine at 30,000 feet in the air.
Who was, the Iron Sheik or Superfly?
The Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik.
God
Get
bless
me
him.
Cocaine.
God bless him and that big bull head of his.
All right, that's what Bob says. Thank you, Bob.
Okay.
Doesn't he have a big, fat meat head? His head was huge with that Greco-Roman mustache he had on it. Pleasure for me to Greco-Roman Champlin.
We got to play the Superfly now.
Yeah.
The Superfly?
Jimmy
You never heard the Jimmy
Snuka.
Superfly Snuka ID?
No.
Which after just listening to the Iron Sheik, it's like slamming on the brakes.
Sheik's that retard in school.
Listen to this.
Good.
Same thing. Steve had Jimmy Superfly Snuka. He wanted him to just say Opie and Anthony. Jimmy Superfly.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Okay. Listen to this.
Okay, Opie and Anthony on 2.7, 102. Opie and Anthony on 1027. This is a Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and you, okay, let me start. You're listening to Opie and Anthony. This is Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony on 102.7 on WNEW.
Right again, 102.7?
Oh, second mark.
102.7.
Yeah, we call it 102.7.
Okay, 102.7 on WNEW.
Show business totally raped that dude.
You want to say it again? Hey, this is Jimmy Superfly Snuka. One more time, and I'll edit that in.
It's the Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony on 102.7 WNEW. Superfly Jimmy Snuka on your radio dial.
Excellent, boss. Thanks, man.
Okay, brother.
Okay, brother. Jimmy Superfly Snuka on your radio dial.
I think Iron Sheik beat him.
Show business is rude, bro.
Oh, well, it just goes to show
Watch
you.
what he does for money. Slam your head harder. He calls himself a sheep. We're making a killing on his doll. Can he talk?
Well, check this out. Especially back in the old days of professional wrestling like that. I don't know what kind of deals the guys are making now, but I would assume they're still not very secure when they get let go. And they just make the rounds like he's doing some comic book show. And, it's not like the old days where he would go in waving the Iranian flag. Back in 1990.
Dream, Dusty Rhodes, man.
Oh, God. Where Sergeant Slaughter would be in there, big match, thousands of fans screaming. Now he's like, hello, Bill's comic book show, pleasure to be signed comic book magazine for Americans, pleasure to... All right, just sign it and let me move on here, Sheik. I got Knight Rider down the way here. I got to have David Hasselhoff sign.
I got to go.
You're holding me up.
That's right.
You're holding me up. Gidget's sign in my friggin' comic
Probably
book.
made him somewhere. Here's a little 19-year-old heroin addict.
I just want to be a wrestler.
Built him.
Come with me.
Great. Keith?
Keith has a good story. Keith.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey. Pleasure to talk to you.
Pleasure to talk to you. We were hanging out. One of my buddies is an independent wrestler. After the show one night, we're hanging out in the bar. He keeps the bar open till 4 o'clock by signing autographs for people. And then he decides to go back to the room. We're drinking Heinekens. I called the guy Jabroni, screwing around with him, and he chokeslammed me on his bed.
On his bed?
Holds me down and won't let me go. Won't let me get up. My buddy's cheering him on. The guy, he's insane. The guy is literally
Pleasure
insane.
to be raping you.
All right. Your mom's box.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we take a break? Breuer in the house today.
Breuer, and a lot of people asking if this is a best of show because they're hearing Breuer.
Or if we left early. No, it's live. Breuer's here live.
We need a new tape of Jim Breuer so we can leave.
So we can leave early.
We can leave at 6:30 down the road.
You know we do that.
It's tradition.
When if we have somewhere to go. Yeah. And we can't stay with the program until 7 o'clock. we throw on a Breuer bit
at 6:30.
At 6:30 and leave.
It's tradition now.
So anytime we have stuff to do, people go on instant feedback and go, "Oh, what? Another Breuer bit being thrown into the machine?" Yeah. So that's why you're here today, is to give us an out in like a month from now. You're our cut out early bit.
All right, we got to talk about, I guess, Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly, pleasure to be talking about Bill O'Reilly, corruption of the child of American peoples, and the opium, Anthony, be the bad for children.
We're part of his big special tonight.
Big special on Fox. Pleasure to tune into the Fox Network.
And I guess some of our quotes are coming.
Nice. Quotes in Newsday. I read, on Newsday and Fox News and stuff. Little quotes.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next.
All right.
It seems like every hole in my body is exploding every liquid imaginable. Opie and Anthony.
Our adult fantasy playroom is open. Yeah, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Executioners with Lincoln Park. It's going down. Jim Breuer in the studio. Sam Adams in the studio.
Sam's hanging out.
Did you get a nice cold one?
I got a nice cold one.
Isn't that great?
Got a day off.
Yeah. Just hang out. You don't have to be anywhere, right?
Hang out and not have to worry about
good.
Anything.
Don't have to worry about dick. Just hang.
This is like a tree house. You just come by and hang out.
Hang out.
It's not going to accomplish anything.
We got
my fat belly.
We got the Playboys.
We got our stash of porno for the tree house. A little stash. You ever had the tree house in the woods?
Absolutely.
This is great for Long Island, New York, anywhere around the country, I'm sure. But if you're from New York,
we had a garage,
and you're from Long Island, you had tree forts. A lot of people in the woods. Some of the mole people made the little underground fort.
Dude. Ross Bertosi's house in the backyard, underground tree fort.
Really?
Come on. Underground.
How deep?
I've heard of this.
At least 5 or 6 feet.
Here's how you construct
underground with
you dig it and then you
plywood,
wood in.
huge holes.
Yeah.
And then on top of the hole, you laid in 2x4s like roof rafters.
Yep.
And still below the surface. Then you laid plywood on top of that.
Yep.
Then you buried the whole thing under the dirt and put some grass back on there.
Do you know that would lead to like the ultimate Army game ever?
It did. You know,
that'd be the hugest triumph.
We would have
ever.
that. Yeah, it was a place to go for the rock fights. The guys with the ground forts in the backyard had a definite advantage over the tree forts in the yard-to-yard Long Island rock fights.
You ever take hostages?
No, little brothers and
grab
stuff.
like the kid named Elmo. Come here, Elmo. Leave him alone. We're not gonna hurt him, faggot.
We got you, little brother, Dick.
I told my mother, whatever, faggot. We're not gonna hurt him.
It would always start.
Tie him up. You start crying.
Maybe a neighbor would be putting in an in-ground pool or something. So they had a big pile of dirt in their yard with the dirt bombs. Yeah. You know, the big dirt
Elmo, get in the bottom. Don't hit. Tommy, don't hit Elmo.
It would start as a dirt bomb fight. And, you know, eventually you run out of dirt bombs, and some son of a bitch goes, picks up a rock, wails it over the fence without even looking here. And it just turns into a melee.
Nice going, Dick. You ruined it.
Great. We were all having fun.
Way to go, Jeff.
Dirt bombs. Who threw the rock?
I didn't know there was a rock in it.
Yeah, it was a dirt bomb with a rock in it.
I didn't know, right? Fine, don't believe me. Don't believe me.
No more horrific scene than looking through the slats in the fence, picking your targets, and seeing the mom or, God forbid, dad of the house that you're throwing it at come running out the back door. Run, Dick, run!
Did you do the acorns? Collect the acorns?
Yeah. You get to the point where you throw anything that's on the ground.
Right.
Dirt bombs were great because as a kid, when they hit something, they made that puff of smoke, and it was cool. It was like a bomb.
Then you had the one crazy kid would get like the cicada.
Throw it.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Don't do that, Dick! That ain't funny! You ran from a cicada, you little faggot! Don't do that! He goes and picks it. Don't pick it up!
Those damn things. Arthur's the nastiest thing.
Doesn't even bite. You're such a pussy.
Dick.
You're such a pussy.
Put it down, Tommy. It's not funny, man.
I hated those things, though. They're on the side of the trees, or you're just walking around the side. We go, is it dead? You give it a kick. It's coming for you. Shut up, dude. I heard they're like bats. They get tangled in your hair.
Classic.
We had a big tree fort out there in East Islip, Long Island. Me and my brother. East Islip, Long Island.
Why is that funny?
The mean streets of East Islip.
No, because I just got the vision.
Yeah.
A cicada's like a bomb coming in. If you're like up in a tree, like 5 feet up, there's 8-10 of you, dude. Check out this plan. Like, oh my God! You just fall flying out the window. Chevy broke his arm.
That's what happened. This kid broke his friggin' leg. Fell out of our tree fort, wrecked the whole thing. So my father's like, tear it down. Dude. Ah, you wrecked it, Dick. We had the rock fights and the dirt bomb fights from yard to yard with the various forts. It's like it's like a little battle going on between the kids in the neighborhood.
No chicks.
No. There was an occasional tomboy that would kind of go around, but you kept her out of the battles.
Well, we had like a playhouse in the back of Phil's house. He had a playhouse.
Those playhouse things though were faggot.
No, but listen.
Like treehouse, cool, underground. When you had like the thing with the windows and the curtains and the dolls inside, faggot.
It's faggot unless you climb and sit on the roof, dick.
I'll give you that.
We used to show up. I was such a dick. And I was a fat kid, and I hang out on the roof, and I go, Phil, put the chair like 5 feet out. And I would risk my fat life at like 15, jump over the chair, just so like one of the twins would be like, oh my God, he's cool. Push it further, I can do it. You're gonna get hurt, Jim. Do it, faggot, or I'd punch you.
And the metal, for some reason, the metal sheds in the back that your pop kept his tools in was never cool to hang out in either.
No, because Mom could see.
There's too much stuff in there. Too much like dad tools, dark and spider webs. Spider webs and smell like gasoline. So you needed your own spot.
It was always a little creepy, too close space.
Yeah.
Space. Dude, you're touching me.
But the friggin' backyards, because I know there's some of my friends, they had the little sisters that had like the prefab little house with the curtains. They're like, dude, hang out in the clubhouse. It's not a clubhouse. It's an overgrown dollhouse, faggot. And I shan't be hanging out there.
Unless you're on the roof.
Go to the woods. I never went to the roof, but okay. I never thought about a second story on it being cool.
JR, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hammer.
Listen, I live in Brooklyn. We dug the most dangerous forts possible. We used to have them run electrically by car batteries.
That sounds dangerous.
God, why didn't we think of that?
Listen, we dig a hole.
We have flashlights.
It looked like a crater hit the earth. We cover it with guardrails and stolen car hoods.
The Brooklyn way. You know, Long Island. You know something, JR?
Video.
You point up a great thing. The difference. It's the same, and it's the same final problem you needed to solve. You wanted a fort underground. Right. Out on Long Island, we would go to the various tract housing sites that they would put up, and steal the wood, steal the plywood, and whatever we could get, and make it out of that. Brooklyn over here is taking guardrails and car trunk lids and hoods.
You know what the good thing about it was, too? There was no brothers in my neighborhood, so they didn't get to come back there.
Oh, jeez.
I'm happy enough to look. Breuer, you've been to my neighborhood. You filming a Crooked Line down there.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
The last white neighborhood in Brooklyn. I don't want to say it over the air because then everyone's going to find out where it is.
White people are afraid in that neighborhood.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, boy. I tell you, that's a party town, and we took it underground.
All right, JR.
Later.
Thank you. Chris wants to add to this. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, listen, guys. I grew up in Seacliff, and there was this really pristine golf course, and we built one of these bunkers. The only... Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Hey. I don't...
Catch the whooping monkey.
I don't think this conversation requires vulgarity.
So sorry. My bad.
Try again.
My bad.
Nice language, dick.
I deserve that. So we used to run up onto the green and grab the golf balls and then run down into this bunker and disappear on the golfers.
Like the Viet Cong of the golf course.
The golfers
we hide in tunnel.
They be
Go to
running
Cambodia where they
through the
cannot
woods,
follow.
and we just disappear on them. Hey, Breuer.
Yeah.
Oh, he got you.
Bro,
That's a new gag that they're pulling on everybody, and you're new to it, bro.
Dude, I started that game, but you got to get you got to get the person to say what.
Right. That's true. You did say yeah in a question-like form.
Oh, I have to say it in a question?
I heard that it was like a what in a yeah
That's
form.
so gay. Dude, you're gay for even... You're gay. You're gay.
We're playing more games on our show, Breuer. Mark, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
I got Breuer. He said yeah. I know. Dude, were you listening?
He's so psyched. He's so psyched right now. The guy is psyched right now. Calling all his friends.
He probably has it on tape.
Norton.com. And hit rewind. Watch what he says, yeah.
Listen how freaking stupid he sounds.
He's a retard.
Yeah.
All he does is make noises. I can do that. Whoop, whoop. What is that, a monkey?
You know what's really funny?
Watch, I'll rewind Breuer saying it and then ask him something different beforehand. Watch, because he said yeah like such a dick. Hey, Breuer, you a homo? Yeah. Dick. Now I got him saying yeah on tape.
Mark, what's going on?
Nothing, man. You got bunch of dicks.
It's going to be one of those days today.
Hey! The cursing, howling monkeys have come out. What are you doing, Mark? Don't say the S word.
Crap.
I'm sorry, guys.
All right. What do you want to say?
Norton, did you have Breuer, did you have little tea parties in your playhouse out on the island?
Tea party? He was on the roof, Dick.
Yeah, on the roof.
It's cool on the roof. It's cool on the roof.
All right, later, guys. You guys talk.
I love that, man.
He tries to defend it.
I know. You were in the little
right on the
playhouse.
point, man. It just looked down like
Dick, I was on the roof.
Mountain.
Dick.
Throwing snowballs at the cars.
You can see the next block.
Yeah, of course. That's cool.
That's right.
That's cool in
Big
Brewer's
thing.
world.
Collect a bunch of crab apples to throw at the retarded kid.
Hey, I don't know.
No one's home there. Hit the siding. It's really loud.
I don't know if
Yeah, let him put it in.
I don't know if we want to do this today.
Get aluminum siding. He's bringing up things that are just like clicking in my head. These families, it was a huge deal, man. When like people decided they were getting rid of those cracking asbestos shingles, and the father, I mean, you're talking friggin' suburbia. The father looking outside the station wagon in the driveway. You know,
cleaning the siding with the hose.
The perfect suburban American family, and he's decided, he's going for it. He's getting the aluminum siding, and he's out there. The trucks are out there. It's a big neighborhood event to watch it happen. Finally happens, and how did the kids appreciate it, dude? I bet I could dent. See the row right under Mary's bedroom window?
The yellow one?
Yeah,
the yellow one.
I will dent it with this friggin' rock.
Never.
Pang! Pang!
You'd run for like 20 feet until you realized no one heard it. Run!
And no one heard it.
No one heard it.
You see him out there hosing it down with his suburban dad friggin' hose attachment sprayer nozzle. And then when he gets to the dented thing, he'll just stop and shake his head, and it's just, damn kids. I work, I break my back every day for this.
Hey, you bananas, get the hell out of here. Christ, I pay taxes, and you listen up, Tommy. You tell your father I know he's renting the Puerto Ricans.
Who did it?
And he's not paying taxes.
It was the Mercandetti child, wasn't it? I'll talk to his father. And I was like, oh, he's in trouble.
Run, go in the bushes.
And spelling curse words in the ribs. You see when you used to have the window air conditioning units, and you could just take your finger and write in the metal fins that are sticking out because they're like the thinnest aluminum ever. So all you got, F, U. There's this poor guy busting his hump to run his house with dented aluminum siding and the F word written on every air conditioner hanging out his window. And his retarded kid just got an apple on the side of his head. And Breuer's sitting on his faggy clubhouse in the back on the roof.
While plane goes by. Holy crap, that one was low.
We're under the pattern today.
It seemed like it was landing there, right?
Turn on the closed caption. I can't hear my programs.
Jesus Christ, I'm writing a letter. This is ridiculous. And we are not having the Concorde come over tomorrow. Now we're having a rally to keep that goddamn plane. This is ridiculous. We're in Long Island.
The friggin' planes have been...
Absolutely not. I am not living with this goddamn thing. Let the Jews over there in Hewlett deal with that. I'm not work too. Here comes enough. Grab the dog. What the hell is that? Jesus Christ, the oil burner's backing up. Goddamn Concorde.
They move into these neighborhoods where planes have been flying over since Lucky Lindy. And for some reason, now it's a problem. You move there. What do you think? They stopped flying on the day you were shown the house?
It always resorts to this. I pay taxes. And I'm just here to let you know I'm not...
Jerry! Yeah. Concorde
Jesus,
was
you're killing me.
huge. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. When they first started flying.
Dude, dudes would come out of my blog. I swear to God, I lived on Hook Creek Boulevard. These jackasses would yell at each other and as a plane.
This is too low. Look at that goddamn thing. You're telling me that's regulation?
God damn. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, when that thing started flying, they thought the other one...
Bad enough the porch monkeys are getting closer and closer to our neighborhood.
Ma, if they can afford it, then...
Yeah, but you sell the house then.
Holy Jesus.
Goddamn Concorde. Goddamn Concorde. Long Island rules.
Yeah, Long Island does rule. Bravo, Breuer. I haven't laughed that hard since the last time you were here.
Now you know what that means? Awesome. We can leave early sometime in the very near future.
There you go. We might take advantage of that tomorrow.
Right.
Well, I was going to say something, but who cares?
Well, that was
What's that?
Someone gave us a challenge today.
And brought me back.
Oh, man, that's fun.
Some guy wrote out a list of a bunch of groups, at least 30 or 40 in.
Yeah.
And he doesn't think we could make fun of all these groups in one show.
All right.
Well, it doesn't have to be blatant. It could be a little slip-in sideline thing.
Well, you've already made fun of about 5 or 6 of them, though. The list is up on opieandanthony.com.
No, I think we made fun of one 5 or 6 times so far.
No, we made fun of the...
Does that count?
I don't think we made fun of the Chinese yet, really.
There's a
No.
problem.
That was the Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Oh, we made fun of Arabs. African Americans, thanks, Breuer, dick. Boston people, Brooklyn people, and the Russians so far, and the cripples,
Stoners.
No, dude.
Stoners,
Stinky.
dude. Your checking is the word.
Oh yeah.
It's not. Look, it goes right
Just
to the
hippies.
letter.
Cross it out.
Retard.
Cross it out.
Well, then you can't read it.
The list is up on opieandanthony.com. You want to go over the list real fast and see if we can do this?
All right.
We're not going to blatantly do it, though. If it comes up,
something slip in.
Well, the listeners can help us out with this, right?
Sure.
So this guy, what's his name? I don't even know his name. What is it?
Sounds like an email address.
Yeah, that's an email address. AREC007. That's his name. Okay.
All right.
Here's the list of groups he wants us to make fun of today. The Polish, Germans.
Two Polacks walk into a bar. Hey, watch where you're going, stupid. Get it?
I guess that counts, Rick. Okay. The Germans, the Arabs, the Chinese, the Japanese, Africans, African Americans, Ethiopians, Portuguese, Norwegian, French, British, South Americans, Spanish.
Now, doesn't all that come under nigger?
No, God damn.
Well, in my book it does there, hutshots. This is America. Wake up, Hammer.
Spanish, Hispanics, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Brooklyn people, Boston people, Canadians, white rappers, gays, Russians, Koreans, Czechs, cannibals, mutants, Australians, college football coaches.
What?
Now they're all in the same group, and we know what group that is.
All right. Cubans, go get a drowned Cuban drowned, Rick.
Like you've never heard them.
Cubans, Persians, Turkish, retards, cripples, bowlers. We made fun of the bowlers with the Stephen Lynch song to start the show.
Yep.
The people who created The Sims. What? George Lucas, the Olympics, stoners, hippies, those TRL screaming fans, spoiled brats, Ric Flair, Vince McMahon, Tony Saragusa, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Miss Cleo, Lesbos, Gigolos, Bret Hart, Chris Farley, people with AIDS, people with cancer, Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, black actors, and white slave owners. All in one show. The list is up on opieandanthony.com.
Great.
We'll take care of the Cubans right now as we take a break.
Uh-oh.
Drown, drown, Cuban, drown, drown, Cuban, drown. Yeah, Cuban, drown, 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 Cuban, drown. 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 Let's hear it for the refugees, give them a hand. Roll for days just to open up a taco stand. 20 Cuban float on a wine bottle cork. Guantanamo Bay is just a 5-minute walk. Turn around, down, 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 Cuban drown. Cuban drown, down, 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 Cuban drown. Cuban drown, down, 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 Cuban drown. Cuban drown, down, 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 Cuban drown. We took all your relatives, stay away. Remember Ricky Ricardo, Babaloo, Look at Mamacita, she's as big as a boat. You shove a motor up her ass if you thought she'd float. Turn around, down, 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 Cuban drown. Cuban drown, down, 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 Cuban drown. Cuban drown, down, 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 Cuban drown. Cuban drown, down, 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 Cuban drown. Cuban drown. Drown, drown, Cuban drown, drown, Cuban drown, yeah. Cuban drown, 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 Cuban drown. 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 Cuban drown, 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 Cuban drown.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, that's love, baby!
Yeah, sure.
Anthony Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
Hello, pleasure for the Iron Sheik to talk about the Stacker 2. It's great, lose weight, product great, great as America, great as me. Back when I was champion the WWC, champion chopstick. Great product for the lose weight. The Stacker 2 appetite suppressor. You don't eat, you eat, don't. You want 2 things, you just eat 1. Eat more, you want, you eat less. Stacker 2. Go to website stacker2.com. Call 1-800-LIGHTLINE. 1-800-LITLINE. Stacker 2, proven works hard like Iron Sheik worked back in 1985 at Madison Square Garden. I crushed my opponent like Stacker 2 crushed Craving. Great. Get this Stacker 2 everywhere. GNC, Rite Aid, Eckerd, CBS, Dwayne Reed, WCL, FD, Champlain, WC, Champlain of GNC. Get down, Stacker 2.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. It's a very easy show for Ed and I to do today because we got Jim Breuer in the studio. Couple phone numbers in the New York area, 877-692-1027. Anywhere else outside of New York, 866-277-4WOW. We would love to hear from you today. And we're giving you guys a heads up. We're part of Bill O'Reilly's little special tonight, the corruption of the American child.
Yes.
We know we're going to get tooled on.
Are you corrupting?
Yeah, we're corrupting the nation's youth, the children of this fine nation.
I just figured it out. You went on Newsday.com, right?
Yeah.
And there's some quotes from you and I.
There's a quote from Opie. Because it's just a little teaser of the program.
Right.
And your quote, Opie? Hey, here's the quote. Hey, we're artists.
Oh, man. Dude. That's all right.
We're artists.
We've been there.
And now, we taped this about 7 months ago.
Yeah.
I think
we were artists
I think that's when Bill O'Reilly turned to us and said, well, what do you mean by that? And I went,
I don't know. Something like art.
We like hang out or like paint stuff.
Yeah. You're like Pablo Picasso.
Pablo Picasso would never be called an ass blank.
So it airs tonight.
Can't say.
Like
what time is that
art,
on?
I've finger painted.
Dude.
Yeah, I made like this ashtray with gold painted macaronis. Yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah.
Breuer. It's like, what? Breuer, I gave one of these answers to one of his questions, and I'm feeling proud of myself, and then he goes, so what do you mean by that? I think it might be the artist question. I swear there's 20 seconds of me just going, and I'm praying he uses it, man. I'm praying I look like a dick.
You know what I was
I'm
going
going
for?
to show him, man. I'm going to bring straight right to this dick's face.
You know what I was doing? My strategy when I went in there, and I was using a rule, a little lesson right out of the Ronald Reagan playbook. Now when he would give his speech, and Sam Donaldson would ask him a question, and he'd be like, well, Sam, let me explain why that's... And it was like, well, you called him Sam.
Right.
So at every turn I'm going, Bill, let me explain something to you, Bill. Because now I'm familiar with him. I'm a one-on-one guy, and people watching will go, just call him Bill.
He knows him.
You want one,
Bill? You know, when me and you were getting those whores, yours was a guy, I know,
remember
whatever.
That crazy Chinese one?
And then we had to offer and bury the body. Yeah, if kids saw that, it might affect them. But our radio show, nothing. Nothing. Bill.
I don't know why we agree to do these things, because we always look stupid.
It reminded me of the Honeymooners episode. You ever see that one where Ralph make-believe to one of his old buddies that he's the head of the Gotham Bus Company, and his friend Bill, and he has to get like this 5-minute time period where he can sit at the boss's desk, invite his friend in and get it out before Mr. Marshall gets back, and he just, as he walks in, he's make-believing he's doing work at the desk, and then he looks up and goes, hello, Bill. That's how I felt. Well, Bill, I explain it to you, Bill. That's an interesting question, Bill. And I'm going to explain it to you right now. How's the wife? Not married. I don't know. Bill. Bill. You didn't call him Bill once.
No, I tried to defuse this whole situation by laughing a lot.
Like, yeah, he'd ask a question and Opie would just go. Opie would laugh at his questions.
And they were really serious questions, but I'm just like, awesome. Oh, we didn't take it that
Opie, if you don't believe that the type of program you do could be detrimental to children, give me an example of something you do that might be positive for the children. Laughing like he just smoked a big fatty. And I'm looking at, well, you know, Bill, let me explain.
What time is it? The best part is...
Bill, I'll tell you the second I think of a good answer.
The best part is our listeners see through this crap and they enjoy it. Because we look like complete tools. 9 o'clock on the regular Fox.
Yes, it's on Fox television. All your Fox networks around the country.
You've been there and you can relate to this? We taped about an hour and a half, easily.
Yeah.
We're only going to be on for maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, because they're fitting in a ton of people, and I think it's only an hour special, right?
Did you see a copy of it?
No. Are you kidding? We know we're doomed.
We know we're doomed.
Well, we just like chew suck niggers.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Whoa, I didn't say it like that. Wait till you see the end result. You'll love
it's going to be all cut up. Kids should pick up guns and kill each other. Bill.
Back to you.
They'll cut it all up. I didn't say that. I wasn't even wearing the same thing during the second word. How did that happen, Bill? Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly.
Straight off, Bill.
Who else they got? Let's see.
Insane Clown Posse, Marilyn Manson.
This is contributing to the corruption of the American child. Included in his focus, I guess this is coming from D.C., JFK FM's afternoon duo of Opie and Anthony. It says O'Reilly attacks O&A. Uh-oh, did he see in advance?
Oh, no.
He did see in advance? What does it say?
It just says O'Reilly attacks O&A. And then it has how we're like one of the featured.
Ask the guy if we look like dicks. I want to know if we look like dicks.
This is just a kind of a news site.
Yeah.
So I guess he was one of the press that has seen in advance of this.
Dick.
Oh, well.
That's what everyone's going to be sitting home watching.
Can I tell you something?
I find this
really
funny.
Care
Not
about?
only do I find it funny, but if you understand that this was taped before September 11th, the priority of this and it's ridiculous.
Exactly.
The best part of this, too, they begged us for so long to be part of this special, and now they're going to just tool us.
You know, another great thing that I have to look forward to that I'm sure he's going to include in right before we did this.
They're trying to blame you for their catastrophe.
Right. Right after right before we did this interview with Bill O'Reilly, the Time article came out where I made comment to the Olsen twins and how hot they're getting and how it's just a matter of a couple of years before they're legitimate and legal and completely bangable. And he brings it up. I'm sitting there. He's like, you've made reference to the Olsen twins and how hot they're getting. Is that the word you used? And I'm sitting there like, you know, Bill, you look at them, they're attractive young girls. Like, what am I going to say? I can't backpedal. I had to go with it. They're hot pieces of, they're too hot.
Hope to see them on Channel 498 on the Dish Network, if you know what I'm saying, Bill.
You know, Bill, I bet they have the tightest than I've ever seen. Bill, you want to stick your inside there, don't you? Hello, Bill. Is this on?
That's what we should have done during the interview.
I think Insane Clown Posse covered that, to tell you the truth. From what I hear, their portion of it, you know, they're completely in character and
that's funny.
You know, going off as their Insane Clown Posse type guy.
Isn't it so retarded when you're finally sitting there and you're like, this is the big Bill O'Reilly, the man who has such an impact on life.
I am news.
Like, you would never want this guy to lead anything, let alone a parade.
Well, you know something?
What I'm saying?
He now
People believe anyone.
He beats the crap out of Larry King in the ratings. Fox News has, since 9/11 especially, has become the premier friggin' news network above CNN. They're killing because they put their friggin' opinions in on stuff at every turn. At least CNN, for the most part, you know, I think every news agency is a little more liberal than you'd like. Fox tends to go a little more conservative than a lot of the news agencies out there. But CNN won't editorialize. Their reporters on Fox are just like, well, you know how those people can be. And you're like, did I just hear what?
Starts with an N, ends with an S. You say it, I say it. It's like ice cream. You know what the hell we're saying.
They will editorialize at every turn on that station. You're like, this is the news, but people tune in droves. People love having their minds made up for them.
But you gotta love the fact that they do that, right?
It entertains the crap out of me. I can't get enough of it.
Plus, they also have live car chases every afternoon.
Yeah, that's another thing. Huge in L.A.
Dude, if that thing didn't have the little scroll on the bottom, no one would be watching that crap channel.
That's all I need.
That's just hypnotizing. You walk by, and it could be anything. You look at the top, look at the top, look at the bottom, look at the bottom, look at the top, look at the bottom,
I look at the scroll, which I should say they should change direction every 15 minutes because I'm watching for a half hour. I get up, I walk into a wall. You ever do that? You get like this dizzies because you're watching it too long, especially right after 9/11. I wanted all the news 24 hours a day. Pipe it into my head while I sleep.
If the news was real, they'd get real people in there. The real people that are ugly. No one's going to listen to fat, ugly...
Nasty, with their own opinions.
I think the real problem...
Shut up. But that's the real... Come on, man.
With their real opinions.
So it's already phony.
Well, so Bill O'Reilly is kicking ass.
Let's
on
go
this.
fight him.
And we didn't want to even... we honestly fought this tooth and nail going in. But his producer is like, please, Bill loves you guys. You guys, it's going to be great. You don't have to worry about... And we caved in.
And know why we didn't want to do it? Because of the 2020 downtown piece.
Yeah.
Same thing. We're like, come on. It'll be cool. It'll be cool.
Do it.
And then it was a
scum-sucking worms.
It was a 10-minute segment on how you can report us to the FCC. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, it was pretty much
thanks for helping us out.
Instructional video on how to report us to the FCC. It's like, gee, great. So here's the form you need to fill out.
Right. So we lived through that, and then, O'Reilly comes to call, and we're like, no, we're not going to fall for this twice. We fell for it twice.
We absolutely did. We're friggin' idiots.
Do you know how big this can be?
We're idiots.
They're perfect for you, sir.
Oh, TVGuide.com says MPAA President Jack Valenti, cringe radio DJs Opie and Anthony. Cringe radio DJs. There you go. Maybe that line will come out in the...
Coming soon, the Cringe Radio T-shirts.
Cringe Radio T-shirts. That's brilliant.
It's entertainment.
That is brilliant.
Cringe Radio T-shirts.
What is cringe radio?
Can we market
Explain it to you. Bill, sit down, relax. Let me explain this to you. Later on, I'll explain a little more in depth when we're at the pub. Talking about the family, Bill. Bill, watch. I hope they don't cut out every time I call him Bill. Count them. I'm sure it amounts into the tens of times.
As painful it's going to be for you and I to watch tonight, we will have the audio and we'll play it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. If you miss it, we will.
And you guys could
genius.
You guys could goof on us,
pure
man.
genius.
We'll give it to you guys so you can throw it right back at us.
I'm going to sit there going...
All right, let me see what's going on here, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on here.
Oh, now listen to this stupid line and the way they twist it around. The Olsen twins, hot. Did you say that? It's like, no, I said Mary Kate is the priss and Ashley looks like the goer. It's true, Bill.
You can understand, right, Bill?
I absolutely do not remember what I said when I was asked that by him, but I was doing my best. Like, I will always do my best to steer the ship in another direction, but that was like, did you say that the Olsen twins are now getting to an age where you would like to have sex with them?
What do you say, Bill?
Bill, they're two very cute girls. What am I saying? That JonBenet Ramsey was a piece of ass, wasn't she? What a waste.
I wonder if he's going to talk about your divorce.
No, this was done. This was done so far before. On a final note about Opie and Anthony, this just to let you know what scum-sucking, perverted slobs they are. We're now calling his mommy live to tell her what happened in gory detail. That was reported in the paper, glossed over.
Somebody put a stop to these awful doctors.
They're horrible. Horrible people. Anthony, what the hell were you thinking? Well, Bill.
All right. We should send the homeless drunk dudes next. Does he tape live?
No,
that would have been great.
He does his O'Reilly Factor every night. This one, though, is a special. This is a special. Usually he's just on the Fox News Network. This one is going over Fox.
We must bury these youths now. Do you see their camp? Do you see how they are spreading like a disease, people? They are spreading laughter. They are spreading fun. And they are powerful. Down with the opium and anthium.
Unbelievable.
We'll see what happens tonight.
We'll see what happens, because I know when we went into it and he was asking us questions, our basic take on the whole thing is that this is entertainment.
Dude,
that's what this show is. It's friggin' entertainment.
I remember we left going, hey, we did all right in there, but then we're thinking, wait,
well, they have
that
the
was
scissors.
An hour.
They have the scissors.
And they only need 3 minutes.
That's respect.
They have the scissors, though. They could edit any way they please. But it's an entertainment show. Everyone knows that. And I don't think we have any responsibility to do anything else but entertain people that listen to this program.
That's their respect.
Frank has a question. Frank?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I just wanted to know, did you guys make any comments like Rick, like, you listen for 20 minutes. If we're not that funny, you're listening to the wrong station.
No, and yeah, right after I said, get this, 2020 downtown, we do the interview, we're sitting there.
We have it, actually.
They ask us about the show. Yeah, grab the clip. I won't even explain it.
No, explain, because we don't know what part we got.
They ask us about the show, and I'm explaining what it takes when we take the show live to a new market or whatever, what it takes to really get this program. I said basically it's like kind of a soap opera. You know, it takes a little time to get to know the characters and get close to it. And Rick the next clip is Rick directly contradicting what I just said.
All right, hold on. Well, this is what Ann said.
Yeah.
We're the worst when it comes to these things, I swear.
It's a show you can't just tune in on day one and really get a hang of it. It's like a soap opera. You know, after a week, you're like, all right, I know what's going on now. I kind of got a gist of it. And it kind of sucks you in.
All right. Here you go. Kind of takes a while.
And here's the next clip that he interviewed Rick.
When you say Opie and Anthony show, everybody thinks sex, sex, sex. No. Listen to the show, and if you're not laughing within the first 20 minutes, then maybe you've got the wrong station. I don't know.
A direct contradiction. Breuer, that aired. The second you heard me say that last thing, that's when Rick kicked in with what he said. The complete opposite. Complete opposite.
You know, they're at the... where was that one? Fox News?
No, was it? I think that was 2020, well, no?
No, I think that was the Fox News.
With us or against us.
You know, they're sitting there at Fox News going, oh, my God.
The other guy said something totally different. The other guy said something completely different. He said the same thing, the opposite thing. Opposite, complete opposite thing.
How are these guys popular? They don't have a clue.
They don't even talk to each other. They don't even know what the show is. Did Anthony even speak to Rick? Ever about the show? It's like, yeah, it takes a while. You got to learn to know everyone, all the characters on the show. If you ain't laughing in 20 minutes, goodbye. Okay, so I should learn to know everyone in 20 minutes? What?
What? Yeah. Wait, what?
All right. Well, that's tonight, Ant.
We're so looking forward to it.
Fools of ourselves again tonight.
Look for these two morons, Opie and Anthony, on TV on Fox tonight. Bill O'Reilly. What is it? 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Brewer?
Yeah.
Are you promoting anything?
No.
Network, bro. Yeah. Peace.
Network. Take your shirts off. Show us what you got, man. Come on.
Next thing you know, we'll be raking leaves.
Why are you Come on, Rocky's just a kid, all right? But next time.
All right, listen. We're going to go to break here, but before we do, it's a little comedy piece, so don't dump out of the show in other cities, okay?
See, sometimes they think we're really going away to some commercials, and they cut away. Don't cut away.
It's the Jim Norton motivational tapes.
Feeling low? The best way to not feel like a worthless douchebag is to listen to an even bigger piece of crap.
I am awful.
With the Jim Norton motivational tapes, you'll feel better about yourself instantly.
I stink.
Hate your body? Take it from Jim.
I'm a meaty-breasted little nothing.
It could be a lot worse.
This sucks.
Problems at work?
I effed up an ABC audition today.
Hey, at least you have a job.
Everything I do, I look like the Manchurian Candidate.
You'll be amazed at how much confidence you have after you listen to a mushy little nothing tool on himself for hours on end.
Shut up, chinless. I'm nuts. Almost 13 years I'm doing comedy. God, there is no justice in this world. It sucks. You have the warmth of a trout. What a retard I am. Does anybody not see the disgrace in this?
Everyone loves Jim's inspirational live appearances.
It's a night of pale, meaty-breasted dullness.
Coming to a town near you.
On Margaritaville. I don't sing ever, you idiots.
Stay tuned for details.
Just listen to the station and get tickets, you douchebags.
Love yourself. Hate him.
I suck.
With the Jim Norton motivational tapes.
That's me, Jim Norton, folks. Ugh.
Don't touch that dial, Americans. See the USA in your Chevrolet.
A celebration of freedom.
That's why it's freedom of speech. It's not freedom to say things except stuff that might offend people. It's freedom to say horrible things. Sometimes it's clever and funny, and other times it's downright disgusting and offensive.
Opie and Anthony, making the First Amendment seem like a bad idea.
We're on virus.
Bro, when you call your show, you better know what you're talking about and get on because you're hardcore.
107, the Opie and Anthony Show. WNEW.
TOD, boom! Breuer in the studio. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Having a lot of fun today.
Yes, we are.
I'm hearing things.
What are you hearing?
Little bit, hearing things. I hear a little bit. Might have a special guest today. We don't know, though, for sure.
You did.
Hearing things.
You said something. You insulted him a little bit.
Hearing things. A little bit.
Whoa. We say.
Keep him here.
Keep him right here. Hey, Tom, maybe you didn't hurt. I don't do that no more.
You insulted him a little bit.
Little bit. No. On the house.
One of the best movies ever.
Stephen Lynch is checking in. He wants to say something to us here. Lynchy! Dave!
Did you guys play that goddamn bowling song again today?
Yeah, why?
You sons of bitches.
Why?
You know, that's replaced FBA as the most shouted-out request at my shows now.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for that.
Lynch, you must have been in hell because I was reading email. Where did you play recently?
I did a couple shows at the Rascals in Jersey and Governors on Long Island.
Yeah, people wrote in and said within 30 seconds everyone is screaming for the bowling song.
Yep.
Man.
And I gave it to them, too. All 15 verses. Hey, you know, on a note of poetic justice, apparently there's a fan of your show who works in advertising, and a couple of his clients are bowling alleys. And he contacted my manager about using the song. And I thought, if he bought airtime on your show and you had to hear that frickin' song 15 times a day, that would be awesome.
God damn. That would be our hell.
And if they pay me any money for it, then it'll, raise my net worth to just over $131 million.
All right.
So I think I'll have topped you both. So thanks a lot for playing that song, guys. I would just appreciate it. And I won't be playing it tomorrow at Bananas in Poughkeepsie.
Bananas in Poughkeepsie.
And when
tomorrow.
you don't play there tomorrow night, you don't want the crowd screaming for the bowling song, right?
No, I don't want them shouting for the bowling song.
That would not be a good thing if you're going to that
show. I
show
would be very upset if that
tomorrow.
happened.
Okay.
Do the bowling song, Steve.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Take your shirt off and do it. Why are you doing the effing bowling song?
All right, anyway.
All right, Steve.
I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, let's see. Have fun tomorrow night.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
God, that is funny.
We should play his other new song that he played the other day.
Which one was that?
About the fat friend.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
We'll play that really fast.
130 million right there you're looking at.
You mind if my...
You look at Opie, you're looking at a lifetime worth of $130 million as per my wife's attorney, my ex-wife's attorney, Dominic Barbara.
Look at me. Look at me.
Me, on the other hand, look. Are you looking? And this is... I swear to you, this is it. This is it. It was reported that I am worth $100 million.
Bling, bling. Look out, Dick. Look out. Watch the
$100 million. Yeah, $100 million.
So I learned you push buttons, you get 30 million extra.
And he's 130. So we were trying to figure out what makes that 30 million difference. And instead he pushes the buttons.
I thought voices were very important, but it turns out...
Push the buttons,
pushing
30 mil.
Buttons,
30 mil, push a button, 30 mil.
Because it's a union job over here.
I guess so.
You don't have the union part of the job over there.
Lucky you.
All right, here's Lynch's latest creation. See, I'm pushing the button.
Yes, 30 mil.
She got a smile, yeah, she got a smile, and she's flashing it right at me. She got a wink across the bar, and I know that it's meant to be. She got a walk, oh, she walking over, and I think it could be my day. she got a friend. Ooh, she got a friend. Now why she's standing in her way? It's a big fat friend. Oh God, there's always big one fat friend to wreck my fun. Now baby, 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 if it's boots you wanna knock, leave your chubby friend at home because she's gonna block the cat. Now I'm afraid of no man, with any I'll contend, but I cannot compete with your big fat friend. Big fat friend. So big fat friend, we meet again. You will not leave her alone. You roll your eyes, make sarcastic comments while you're sucking on a chicken bone. But that's okay, you think you won the battle, but I tend to disagree. See, I know you and your Achilles heel, and he's sitting next to me. It's my non-discriminating friend. So what's that your account? Non-discriminating friend. I know you anyhow. Yeah, I know he smells like whiskey and he's had a couple rounds. With every shot of Jaeger, hey, you lose a couple pounds. Now, baby, 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 bring the evening to an end. Just you and me and my pal.
And your big fat friend.
Hey, that's all right, man. Yeah, Stephen Lynch.
Thank you very much.
I like that one.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
Jesus,
I
know.
knew this call was
I was
coming
reading
in that. Jake from Philly, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Who the F is that dude with that annoying laugh? I'm going to scream. I'm going to commit suicide. You sound like a freaking retard, jack off.
Thank you.
It's annoying laugh.
Oh, my God, I'm going to hang
man.
myself. This is worse than Don and Mike.
No, it's annoying.
Jesus.
You know what? His
Man, I shot Eatabullet.com.
Jake.
Yo.
His name is Annoying Laugh Anthony.
Oh, my God.
And he,
and Limo Anthony.
Annoying Laugh
Go jump
Anthony.
off the Brooklyn Bridge, jack off.
And he just sits there and, like, starts talking during the show.
Not today.
Laughing.
Not today.
You know, I think we've been drugged because I haven't realized that he's been laughing in the background the whole time.
Really? I'm going to commit suicide. Listen to him.
All right. Yeah.
You wish you were here, bro.
Later, guys. Eatabullet.com.
All right.
He's rubbing it in. Right? You wish you were here.
Yeah.
I would.
You're lucky you're here.
Why is it so?
Yeah, I know.
Why is it so cool to be here?
Yeah.
You got Breuer live. You too. You know, it's cool.
U2's here?
U2's coming?
When's U2 coming?
Like a comedy show.
Like I said, a big surprise on the way. See, there it is.
That was Breuer.
Mr.Donna Summer. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Listening to disco.
Hey, I remember this guy. This guy used to call up Ozone's show. Up in Boston, right?
Yeah, I actually switched
he just get bricked in the
past couple of months.
Remember this guy? Hold on.
I got the hotline.
Yeah. Hold on. Remember this guy, Opie?
Hold on. Mr.
We were, when we were working at AAF, and John Ostel in the Ozone was the midday guy up there. This guy would call him and sing Donna Summer songs. They'd play the music, and he would sing Donna Summer songs.
Oh, man.
You remember this guy?
Barely. Yeah. Opie and Anthony #1.
Do you still call John on his morning show at OR?
No, it's too early for me. I take a lot of pills at night, and I don't wake up till late the next day.
Yeah, it sounds it, man. What time did you get up today?
So you made the switch to BCN over there?
Yeah, I actually like the music that they're playing. I still call AF occasionally.
Yeah. Oh. You should have had him on O'Reilly.
So,
well, I'm like trying to think of a good song by Donna Summer.
Do we have any Donna Summer?
I don't have the music, but I can sing it.
How about Last Dance? You know that one?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if we can get Last Dance up for you, and you can sing us a little Donna Summer.
I swear. Donna Summer?
Donna Summer.
Shut up!
Last dance, last chance.
Wait, well, hold on. Hold on, Mr. Donna Summer. We don't have that song, do we?
You
got work hard? Hey, hold on. Do you have? Do you know she works hard for the money?
A little bit.
Is that what this is? All right, hold on.
She works hard for the money.
Well, wait for the music. Can you hear the music?
Yes.
All right, wait for the music. Remember this one? Yeah. Woo! All right, you almost ready, Mr. Donna Summer? You know where to come in?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He works hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. He works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. He works hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right.
I wonder if he knows now the rest of the song.
All right.
All right, hold on. What happened, Mr. Donna Summer?
I don't know. That was one of her last songs.
A little history with it.
Well, do you have a request? Which one do you want to sing for us? We don't have The Last Dance, do we, huh?
What's the one?
Love to Love You, Baby.
That's a good one. The other one is...
Wait, here we go.
Baby, I love you, baby. I love you, baby. When you're laying so close to me.
He doesn't know the words.
Mr. Donna Summer, you don't know that one either.
What do you know?
I'll work on it. I gotta get the CD and practice.
You're Mr. Donna Summer. You should know some songs in their entirety.
I know. I needed a reminder, and I actually would know of a lot of them.
Dude, do you love just going through life like this every day?
Yeah, I get a little bit bored, but...
Yeah? Because it just seems like a happy way to go through life. Just effed up, singing Donna Summer.
It might be some cruel... He might have like 4 guys. He's in a gang. And they're like, all right, here's what you're going to do. Just stand still. It ain't going to hurt. What are you guys going to do? Bang! I sing summer songs.
I love you guys. I really miss you.
Well, we're on up there.
We're on every day now.
Well, you know, I miss when you left, and now I got you again, but I'm all set.
Nice. Yeah. You sound all set. All right.
Okay, take care, you guys.
Yeah, yeah, because it doesn't look like it. Well, just stay in touch, and we'll get some more Donna Summer songs, and you learn some more.
Okay.
And occasionally you could call us.
I like this.
Okay.
All right, Donna Summer.
You're the greatest.
You don't run a radio station down in New Orleans, do you?
No.
Okay, I was just asking.
I was offered to be on the Rhode Island network.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had an offer, but I did volunteer work, just at least...
right. Well, great, Mr. Donna Summer. Rick from Philly says it sounds like a karaoke contest at a mental institution.
Hey, we might have to break out on karaoke in a minute.
Ho, ho.
Have you heard Time of...
No. Wait a minute, the retarded version?
Yeah. It is the best song ever. You know something? I want to hear it.
All right. Mr. Donna Summer, we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you,
bye-bye.
Mr. Donna Summer. You know, I'm being selfish, but I haven't heard this in a while, and it kills me. I love it. I listen to every note of it. Sometimes when we go to a recorded thing or something, I leave. I have to listen to every note of this song. Retarded people... At one of those, I guess they took a bunch of retarded people to an amusement park where you could make your own record. You ever see that? Make your own music video.
Too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I think it's redundant to say that they're retarded because everybody that makes one of those looks retarded. You got to be a retard to want to do that.
And before we play it, though, Mr. Pat Benatar checking in.
Oh.
Mr. Pat Benatar.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
All right.
Hey, I want equal time. If Mr. Donna Summer can get on, then, you need to talk to me also. Not fair.
Mr. Pat Benatar, what songs do you know from Pat Benatar?
Good question. I don't know.
Do you know, let's see.
Hit me with your best shot.
Do you know,
Hell is for Children.
Yeah,
Love is a Battlefield.
Oh, God. Yeah, something like that.
Heartbreaker. I think you know Heat of the Night. This one sucks. You know this one? Hit me with your best shot?
Yeah.
All right. We'll let you listen and sing along. Mr. Pat Benatar on your music station. The Opie and Anthony Show. Go ahead.
The real tough cookie with the wrong history. A freaking little heart like the one of me. That's okay, blah, 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 la, 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 la. Okay.
Let him get to the chorus.
Hit me with your best shot. Don't you hit me with your best shot.
Sounds like he needs more pills. The other guy had all those pills, and it seemed to make sense with the guy with the pills.
The other guy had confidence, too.
Right.
You were lacking
It was like,
I'll have to work on it. I'll call you guys back next week.
You didn't have your game day voice on.
All right, Ant. Here's your song.
Yeah, this is, so two of these retarded, a girl and a guy, went into the booth and did their version of The Time of My Life from that wonderful movie. What the hell was that movie? Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Had the time of my life. Now I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I've had the time of my life. And I always thought of you. I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found this one to stay by me. Yeah, we're writing on the wall, and you felt the magic of fantasy. Yeah, we danced in our eyes.
Start to see a urine stain.
Now we take each other's hands, something they understand. Just remember, you're the one. So I tell you something.
I bet you'd be an easy lay.
Wait, what?
Is that supposed to be sexy?
In my body and soul, girl, you know that you never know.
Nice head, Beak.
So just let it go. Be afraid to lose control. No.
Will somebody put this retard out of his misery?
Noise on your mind. You stay with me tonight.
Georgia! It's Georgia!
I can't get enough of.
This is legal, isn't it?
I'll tell you something.
What a stupid voice.
This time belongs because I had the time of my life.
I got sort of a kind of brain.
Level now, come on.
My bad.
Yep.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
What are you so stupid?
Turn it off. I never felt this way before.
You drink here, Beanie?
It's the truth.
The truth.
And I owe it all to you.
He was the greatest piece of ass I ever had, and I've had him all over the world.
It's the truth.
I hate this place.
You see? Your stupid minds. Stupid.
Hey, man, stay beautiful. Could you shut up? Stupid.
Me crab.
There you go.
We're cakes for nothing.
God, my favorite. That is my favorite song.
There you go. Just for you, Anthony.
Yeah, thank you. I needed that.
Is that on EMI records?
Isn't that great? Don't remember.
Whatever. I'll do what I want.
Don't remember. You're the one I can't get enough of.
Tell you something.
This could be too loud because I had. Just picture her trying to pick her up like Patrick Swayze did, and the retarded body's just falling on the floor in a big retarded mess. Oh! Look, the retard girl runs to the retard guy. He tries to catch her. He's retarded. They fall on the floor. A big, sloppy, retarded mess. They should die, the retards.
Rick, cross off the retards from our list today.
With their stupid haircuts. Where did they go? The retard barber? Oh!
Oh, man.
It's like, give me the retard cut. They say, hey, I'm a retard. I need the retard hair to complete the look of a retard. You know what I hate more than retards? Retarded midgets. Oh! Yeah, give me the retard or the Mo or the Pete Rose. It's the same haircut. Only more retarded. Get a smart haircut. Then when you're going, at least you got a smart hair. You don't have to look so stupid. Stupid. I had the retards. Freaking nice.
Hey, let's get an update. Rick, who have we insulted today? Someone gave us a challenge. We have a list of groups that we're supposed to try to make fun of today. The list is up on opieandanthony.com.
Do you want me to just name off the ones we hit so far?
Yeah.
All right.
What, the retarded parents? You mean parents that are retarded or parents are retards? Imagine your parents are retarded.
I got a great idea. Let's record them singing and hand it out to the family.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because that's what I want as a gift. You take your retards and make them sing. Like anyone's going to listen and go, oh, that sounds beautiful. No, it sounds like the retards. Oh! With their retarded fingers all slimy touching the microphone, getting their retard juice all over it.
Going in the shed and finger humping.
With the retards. Because they can't control themselves. They're hung like gargantuas, and they don't even know how to use it.
Everyone knows the retarded are strong and they got big man meat and huge ham bags. That's great. Make more retards, why don't you? With their slimy, retarded hands. I don't want to catch none. That's why I don't record in those places. You know, a retard was in here before. Before you know it, I'm going, hickory dickory dock. This chick was, I had the time with a retarded hair. I'm no retard. Right, Kenny? Shut up. Stupid.
Someone on Instant Feedback is going, stop, guys. You're going to have to play so many PSAs. Yeah, right?
Guys, I told you. Stop it.
All right, Rick, why don't you name off the groups we have insulted so far?
All right.
Check next to retard.
Retards, check. Bowlers, check. Cripples?
The Polish retards.
Bowlers. The Polish, the Germans, the Arabs, the Chinese, the African Americans.
Yes.
All those by Breuer, by the way.
In one sentence.
The Brooklyn people during the, when you said they were digging holes and covering them and stuff.
I think we took care of Brooklyn.
The gays,
In the
Breuer.
hizzy.
And O&A got the Cubans with the song.
Cool. And that's it?
That's it so far.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Cannibals.
Hey, Trakisha is standing by to do the 5 o'clock Fako.
Why we had the 6 o'clock queef?
What happened in the
recently?
6 o'clock queef?
We had one, early in the week? Did we, or was that...
No. What you knew?
No, it was the real long one.
That was this week. That
was this
Monday.
week, because it was after
Monday
vacation.
or Tuesday, yeah.
Early in the week.
That was
so, ladies,
that was a mess.
Get it ready for 6 o'clock.
All right?
Give us a call.
Hopefully this girl will do a better job at the Fako than we had yesterday.
Right. You know what we do here?
Absolutely nothing.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
107. The Opie and Anthony Show. WNEW.
Hey, you want to make out?
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. We didn't even acknowledge, Opie, the death of the legendary Uncle Milton Berle. The man with arguably the largest junk in Hollywood. Dead. How old is he?
93.
Wow. And right on the heels of Dudley Moore. It's got to suck when two people die on the same day like that. Kind of takes away your thunder.
They're competing on the news.
Yeah, if you're like a Dudley Moore and then Uncle Milty dies, Dudley's got to kind of take a little back seat. Right. All the fun and laughter he gave, and then Uncle Milty's got to drop dead on the same day. Uncle Milty dead at 638. I believe he was a very old man.
Jim Norton's supposed to check in. Is he going to be up right here? Jimmy!
Am I on that? Yeah, I think I'm here in Philadelphia.
There you go.
Jim, live from Philadelphia.
Norton.
Wow, It sounds like, if I turn around, it sounds like he's in the studio.
Yeah, I'm in a tractor trailer in a parking lot trying to fill it up with food.
Good call,
One of those old gags.
Hey, did you hear the new bit about you, bro?
No.
The Jim Norton motivational tapes?
Very good.
Nice.
We might have to play it again.
Oh, is that Breuer?
Yeah. What's up,
Hi,
Hammer?
Breuer.
Hey,
How are you, man?
Thanks for listening to the show today, Dick.
Dude, I slept late. I had to sleep. I got shows tonight. I drove in late last night, and I scrapped on the internet, so I had to sleep.
Breuer's been killing for us for the last 2.5 hours.
Please.
He always kills.
All right, hey, you got to hear this, Breuer. You got to hear this, Norton. The Jim Norton motivational tapes. I know we just played it, but we got to play it for our pals. Check this out, all right?
Okay.
What's not going over the air? Jim?
Who are you talking to?
Jim.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Someone said you guys can hear me, but it's not going over the air.
Could someone on Instant Feedback tell us if you could hear Jim Norton?
That would be funny if people are listening to us just talk and laugh, like all of a sudden there's silence and then we go, ha 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 ha.
What do you mean, Jim?
Hello? That was just what somebody told me. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. What do I know? I'm just in here, getting ready to leave for my stupid show.
I can't see.
Now we have to wait.
Now we got to wait.
Now I'm trying to...
Norton is on the air.
What's that? Someone is saying Norton is on the air.
He's on. He just doesn't get to hear it over there.
All right. Oh, Joe from BCN is telling us that Norton is on the air. Thank you, Joe. All right, Jim, listen to this, okay?
All right.
Just for you.
Feeling low? The best way to not feel like a worthless douchebag is to listen to an even bigger piece of crap.
I am awful.
With the Jim Norton motivational tapes, you'll feel better about yourself instantly.
I stink.
Hate your body? Take it from Jim.
I'm a meaty-breasted little nothing.
It could be a lot worse.
This sucks.
Problems at work?
I effed up an ABC audition today.
Hey, at least you have a job.
Everything I do, I look like the Manchurian Candidate.
You'll be amazed at how much confidence you have after you listen to a mushy little nothing tool on himself for hours on end.
Shut up, chinless. I'm nuts. Almost 13 years I'm doing comedy. God, there is no justice in this world. It sucks. You have the warmth of a trout. What a retard I am. Does anybody not see the disgrace in this?
Everyone loves Jim's inspirational live appearances.
It's a night of pale, meaty-breasted dullness.
Coming to a town near you.
On Margaritaville. I don't sing ever, you idiots.
Stay tuned for details.
Just listen to the station and get tickets, you douchebags.
Love yourself. Hate him.
I suck.
With the Jim Norton motivational tapes.
That's me, Jim Norton, folks. Ugh.
That's very
Great
good.
job by Steve.
You like that, right?
Powerhouse.
Yeah, it's really good.
Steve comes through again.
Powerhouse.
So how is everyone at YSP today?
They're I just walked in, actually. I had slept very late today, and then I walked over, and everybody's doing good.
Yeah. How was the hotel?
On phone-ins.
How was the hotel? Were you able to close the curtains and make it pitch black like you do?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I'm staying up. Well, I can't say the name of the place because, people would show up.
Of course not, because you're a rock star.
Yeah,
they'll be chasing it down the sidewalk.
Nobody would care. I'm actually trying to get people to know where I'm staying, so at least something with a box will show up and show me some mercy. Throw cat litter on my face and put little ears on yourself.
You're horrible, man. You ever see what he does to a hotel room, though? He's got to black it out, and he's got to have a computer with him.
He's like
and
Elvis.
God knows what he's, like, spewing all over that room. Just jacking it all night, and...
I did last night, too. I actually bought some lube before I drove down, some great Eros New York City lube.
The Home Alone dirt.
That's when you're tearing up the pillows. Two fat pillows, soft and inside.
Getting the Vaseline.
I don't like being apart from you guys.
Huh?
I don't like being apart from you guys. I like looking at your faces and we all laugh and smile at each other knowingly.
Sounds like you're
lonely.
Like you're in Kabul. A little delay going on. Yeah.
So what's a little delay?
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up with the lube?
What kind of lube did you get?
Eros, E-R-O-S. It's in a black bottle. It's phenomenal.
Hey, did Dice turn you on to that one?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, because he mailed some of that to my house.
Yeah, he goes,
once.
it's great. It doesn't get sticky, and it doesn't wear off.
I swear to God, he sends this to all his friends.
Nice.
Lotion? It's
he gave some of that to Mike Douglas. Michael Douglas.
It's
Michael Douglas.
It's a great
sex addict Michael Douglas.
It's a nice lube.
After he did one night at McCool's, he gave Michael Douglas a 40-gallon jug of this whack-off lube and a copy of Filth, his CD, and a silk robe. That's what he gave him for Christmas.
You put the CD on, put the robe on, and jerk it.
He thinks that CD is going to get people in the mood to have sex. It's not.
Is he out of his mind?
No, it makes you want to hit a girl with a shovel and then laugh at her. Then again, what doesn't?
Great.
Hey, did Tim give you a gift today?
Yeah, I'm really ready to do a little bit of drinking out of the Sabian Mule. He really gave me a Black Sabbath poster, and I'm so happy for it.
Oh, you got that Sabbath poster that you've been eyeing.
Dude, I can't tell you how wonderful it is. It's my favorite possession. My favorite possession ever.
We just dropped it.
Oh, there's Tim.
He wanted to mail it to me. And I'm like, no, I'll just take it from here. Thank you. I'm going to walk down the street to Philadelphia with a Black Sabbath poster and a low T-cell count. I should be beaten.
He's going to take that back to the hotel room and jack to it. Oh, Ozzy. Yes. Oh, Ozzy. Look at me. Oh.
It's not just Ozzy. Don't forget the other 3.
Hey, Steve's working on R. Garrett is an Awesome Garrett.
Oh.
We should
Dude,
have
that
it
has
soon.
to be a song.
Well,
Garrett is an awesome Garrett.
We're going to start with a little, what they call a stinger in the business.
Yes.
Just a quick little R. Garrett is an awesome Garrett.
Yes, and isn't he?
Maybe you finish on his back and tussle his hair. Or something simple.
Tussle his hair.
His hair is very tussleable. I noticed that.
Yes, yes.
Who uses the
Just
word
want to take
tussle?
off that hat and just... How about a Fresca?
All right.
I hate this half-second delay. I stink on phone-ins.
He is so self-hating.
You guys are having a great show with Breuer, and I'm sorry I came in and just destroyed the flow. This was not my idea.
Yeah.
So, Jim.
Yes, have a good show. I'm going to go back to the hotel. You guys get back to being funny.
Oh, God, he's cursing. The howling monkey of
Why are you cursing?
It was actually, I'm so used to being able to get dumped out of right there. I apologize.
Yes,
That was disrespectful.
That's okay.
I'm just annoyed at myself. I can't see you guys, and I can see Ope doing the wrap it up sign. Like I know. I'm in studio enough.
No, today we're just rolling our eyes like, oh, God.
Like, oh, boy.
Yeah, but look, this wasn't. I didn't say, hey, let me call in at all. But you know, a man hands you a poster with the greatest band signing it. He says, sit, you sit.
On what?
Everyone's holding up signs. Let's try to get out of this.
Yeah, you can always. I always know when
Opie's giving the wrap it up sign. Go to commercials.
I always know when Opie's getting impatient because he goes, all right, we're going to let you go. Or, yeah, we got to get him out of here. We got to get him out of here.
Gonna let
and there's
you
been
go.
no word that he has to get out of here. But all of a sudden you got the word somehow. Yeah, we're going to get him out of here. That means, look, I'm tired of this piece of filth. Let's move along.
But today we're just like kind of hanging you out there to dry, make you suffer a little bit.
It's all right. I deserve it. I'm in a really good mood, and I got a great poster. So, you know, I just figure if I can just ruin your show.
Cool. Well, say hi to everyone. Say hi to everyone at YSP and, kick ass tonight at the TLA, man.
All right, I hope so.
That's where it is? Cool.
Yeah. Like last
Thanks,
time.
Ant.
All right, man.
All right, I'll see you, Jim.
Would you stop? You know I'm teasing with you.
I know.
All right. Well, we've heard you got to go.
Yeah, you know, I got a signing to do. All right, so sorry, guys, and hey, Breuer, it was good completely destroying the funny flow you built up, and I just had to come in and ruin it.
It's all
right, man.
I'll see you soon.
All right, boys.
Take it easy, Jim.
Dude, he's 20.
Right.
Jim.
Never gonna work.
I love that guy. Yeah. He's such a tool. Hey, look who's here.
Louis Black.
Louis!
What's up, Hammer?
God damn. Never gonna work. Man. I can do one thing right, not be gotten.
Hey, Anthony, can we play the Iron Sheik thing again?
You know,
we're getting a lot of requests.
I'm going through instant feedbacks, and a lot of people seem to have missed it.
We told everyone that we had tape of the Iron Sheik trying to do just a simple ID for the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
Like Louis Black has done them for us, Jim Breuer. You go into Steve's studio and you just basically say, hi, this is Louis Black, and you're listening to those two creeps, Opie and Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Simple, right?
Right.
Very simple.
Okay. You want to hear how the Iron Sheik handled it?
Okay, can't wait.
You know who the Iron Sheik is there, Louis? You know the Iron Sheik, right?
Yeah, of course.
From wrestling
Another
fame.
wrestler.
Another wrestler. You know,
wrestler.
You get along so well with the wrestlers.
Well, you know, they love me and I love them.
Knows them all by their regular real names and everything. Yeah, sure.
That's barbecues at their house.
Iron Sheik. He was popular back when? Early 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way up to about 90, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when I stopped watching.
Right. I remember that.
We learned yesterday that he defeated Hulk Hogan.
Back in what?
I don't know.
79?
Yeah, it was like...
We know it was at Madison Square Garden, though.
Because he told us 800 times.
So, Steve is like, okay, Iron Sheik, could you do a little promo for the Opie and Anthony show? Check this out.
Basically, it's whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say. As long as your name and Opie and Anthony is in it, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, just do
You tell me when I go. This is the Iron Sheik, the World Wrestling Federation champion. Pleasure for me to the Anthony and Opie. They bring me to the WNEW. Is one of the #1 station in the Manhattan and New York. And pleasure to I come here. I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans and hello to all people to the wrestling to the WNEW station, #1 radio station in New York, and pleasure to be here.
Good. It peaked.
What? That was take one, Louis.
Yeah.
He should be on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Isn't that great?
All Steve is trying to get out of him is the name of the show and
pleasure to be here. Opian, Anthony and Opian.
Here's take two.
Got a little. Try to.
What do you mean? Okay, do you want to start over?
Yeah, let's try it again.
This is the WNEW.
Don't even say the station. Don't even say the station. In like 18 cities.
Oh, okay. Right. Just mention New York.
Yeah, no, don't even mention New York if you don't want to. We'll try a short one. We'll try a long one.
Okay, so you just tell me anything especially you want to just talk about
myself. As long as your name and Opie and Anthony is in it?
Right. Perfect.
Have fun.
All right.
Do whatever you want to do.
All right.
All right?
Yes. This is Iron Sheik, World Wrestling Federation, 3-time champion, All-American AAU champion. Pleasure for me to the Anthony and Opie. Bring me here to New York to I say hello to all my wrestling fans and everybody know I'm the real Middle Eastern. Come to the greatest wrestling country and most famous city in the world, Manhattan, Madison Square Garden. I come 3 times champion. I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans, especially all American and also my Iranian friend. خدمت همه شنوندگان ایرانی عزیز سلام عرض میکنم. همه دنیا آرون شیخ خسرو وزیری رو میشناسن. Pleasure for me to I come back here again one more time to I talk to the Opie and Anthony, and pleasure for me always.
Good.
Boy, that is just something you never want to hear on an airplane, right? You never, ever want to be on an airline going somewhere and hearing, what a wonderful nation, and to Iran, Greco-Roman wrestle.
The oldest country I ever
sound like you send hidden messages.
I know, to the sleeper cells.
Yep.
Of course he is.
So that was, I think, take two. Steve just wanted him to
just wants him to go, so the Iron Sheik, you're listening to Opie and Anthony. Yeah. That's all he wants.
Go after yourself.
You want to do a short one? Like something like, just as long as you say, hey, this is the Iron Sheik, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Right. I just want to say hello. This is the Iron Sheik, World Wrestling Federation champion, Olympic champion, AAU champion, and this is the #1 radio station in the world. To you people, very, very be happy to talk, to listen to the Opie and Anthony, one of the greatest stations in the New York. I want to say again, God bless all my wrestling fans, and have a good day.
Better? Better. You want to just try Opie and Anthony?
Again?
Yeah, just say Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony?
Opie.
Okay. I just want to say, pleasure for Iron Sheik to come from oldest country in the world, Tehran, Iran, to the New York City, to I do the interview with the Opie and Anthony, one of the greatest radio station in the world. And I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans.
Good, that was nice. Try, hey, this is the Iron Sheik.
This is the Iron Sheik, the real old countryman from oldest country in the world, Tehran, Iran, come to the Big Apple, and I have a pleasure for me to I talk to the Opie and Anthony, greatest radio station in the world.
Right. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
And you listen to the Opie and Anthony, one of the top station in the world.
Let's go to local one. Try 1027 WNEW.
And right. If you people, my wrestling fans, wants to find out about the Iron Sheik, better listen to the 1027 WNEW, the greatest radio station in the world. Pleasure for me to come today, talk to Opie and Anthony, greatest people.
Better.
Pleasure for me, to talk to Opie, to Anthony and Opie, You know what? I think someone told him it's Opie and Anthony.
Right.
And he thought Opian Anthony. Right. But he was saying it the other way around. Anthony and Opian. The Anthony and the Opian, it's pleasure to me. Just say A. Hey, it's great to be here today on the Opian Anthony and Opian show. From the oldest country in the world, Taranaran. Great, die infidels. What?
Hey, we're running real late. Louis Black in the studio.
Louis Black, effing Jews, death to the Jews, death to all the Jews. From me, Taranaran, and all of the Arab people, death to Louis Black and all the Jews. On the greatest radio, it is pleasure for me to hate the Jews on the 102.7, and I hate everybody, especially the Jew.
We'll you can add the Mexicans to that list.
Pleasure for me to hate the Mexicans, the Jews, and especially the Jewish Mexicans.
We'll catch up with Louis Black next. Oh, man. And I think we have a special surprise stopping by.
Right.
That could be a lot of fun if it happens. In the meantime, let's go to the FU line.
Thanks for calling, and here's the Opie and Anthony FU line.
Yeah, I want to send a big you out to the jizzwipe who called Wednesday whining about having to watch the Oscars with his girlfriend, saying how what actors do is worthless and how the real heroes are the people who go to so-called normal jobs every day. Most normal jobs are complete bullshit just like everything else. And unless you're working on a cure for cancer, you should take a look at your own worthless life and shut the up. You.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big you out to that guy Steve that I can work with that just sits around and does nothing, who thinks he's all that and a bag of chips and a box of Newport, and he does absolutely nothing but sit and stuff his face with f***ing hoagies and everything else. You.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big FU to the prick who stole my car on Friday. I hope the freaking brake failed and he went through the window and his got cut off.
Next message.
Yeah, I want to give a big FU to the guy that erased our Madden franchise. We played it for 3.5 years, and he erased it, you stupid FU.
End of message.
Don't go to CNN for dick jokes. Don't come here for the news.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
I like it when the show's dirty.
The Opie and Anthony Show. 102.7 WNEW.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Louis Black in the studio.
Hello.
I was going to say the house, but I didn't want to sound like Rich Voss.
In the hizzy.
The hizzy.
Did you hear that yesterday? We found out Rich Voss was the first white guy ever on Def Comedy Jam. And it was on a tape. And, yeah, the host comes out and he's like, hey, we're about to make history, and you're going to know why in a minute. Here's our next comic, Rich Voss. And Voss comes out and he's like, hi. You know, I know the struggle. Hey, I think this black chick digs me. You know, and we noticed as the act went on, the longer it went, the more black Voss got, where he's going, you know what I'm talking about, in the hizzy. And it's like, well, Voss, don't even try.
Oh, man.
Once you go black, you never go back to our family.
The tape is up on FoundYourMusic.com.
Yeah.
The video, you can see it for yourself. The video's up there.
Yeah, he's the first white guy at Def Comedy Jam.
That's
he's
wearing fat boy clothes.
That's
an agent. Fat Farm or whatever. That's a real agent booking somebody.
Oh, my God.
Straight to hell. That's when you wanted the next day you get on the phone and you fire your agent.
There he is, Voss, breaking down those barriers. They were calling him the Halle Berry of his day. Breaking down the barriers for the white man.
You want to be the second one. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be the first.
You don't want to be the first.
You want to make sure it went well.
You don't want to have those first 2 minutes of just utter silence. As they go, oh, man, it was our club, and now they brought in this white guy.
And a white Jew.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is he, an agent? What is he doing here? He did okay.
Yeah.
Certainly did. He just got black as the act progressed.
Yeah.
So he was walking around going, you know what I'm talking about, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, it's like those people who would do, the people who do the whites who would do the Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you thinking?
Hi. How are you?
It's an angry group of people. It's basically an angry mob out on a Saturday night. They're ready to burn something down, and they focus their anger on entertainment.
Well, I
don't want to be the guy. Hi, my name is Cecil, and I'd like to sing for you. The Lord is our shepherd. Get off the stage! Get off the stage!
I've watched, Def Comedy Jam and Live at the Apollo and Showtime at the Apollo and whatnot. And, yes, I don't know how a white guy can get out and follow, like, we have to pull together. They are against us. And it's like, this is a comment. And then here comes Whitey marching out on stage. Hi, people.
What are you thinking, Honky?
That's a nice opening act. Somebody is just, like, spewing hatred.
Well, they scream at 5-year-olds. Get that stinker kid off the stage.
Apollo kids.
Get her off the stage before I put her in crutches.
It's like, yo, welcome to Showtime at the Apollo, and I'm 5 years old, and what are you going to do for us today? I'm going to dance. And she gets out there and starts dancing. You see these big fat black ones go, she can't dance. I didn't pay to come see this crap. I'd rather see Rich Voss.
Off the stage, man.
I'd rather see Rich Voss. And then they're boo, and they're doing the thing where they point toward the door. You go, get her off. Whack! Kid's crying. Then the Sandman comes out with the hook. He comes tap dancing out and pulls the kid off with a hook. Yeah, that's beautiful.
If you're a comic, it's tough enough doing a white corporate event. Put yourself in that position.
Hey, Al, what's up?
Hey, man, when did Lewis get so racist, man? I was expecting that out of the boss. I heard the little thing after he taped. He was like, they were coming from trees with the flyers and everything yesterday.
Who? That was Rich Voss.
Yeah, yesterday. Now Lewis Black talking about angry people aiming all their anger on white guys.
Well, you watch an event at the Apollo, or you watch a Def Comedy Jam, watch some of the old tapes. The audience, I would be quite fearful after a black man gets up there and really accuses white people of today for slavery and for beating blacks and fire hoses in the 60s and conjuring up all these images of an evil white man beating black people, and you'd be sitting there or wanting to take the stage.
Yeah, really.
After that,
yeah. I mean, it's like it's for an entertainer. Even for a black entertainer. What are you thinking? I'm going to go up there.
It's comedy, though, man.
What?
It's comedy. People come out there to laugh. It's not that bad, though.
Yeah? But if you listen to them, but they don't like somebody on that Apollo stage.
Right. They yank him off. I know.
Oh, it is brutal. It is brutal.
Right away,
and rightfully
too.
So, I think.
You get a guy that's
I'm not going to put myself in that position.
I watch that every friggin' Saturday. Every Saturday I turn it, and it's so funny. You'll get one guy come out all smooth and everything, nice suit, and they ask him, what's your name? I'm Tyrone. Where you from? I'm from Brooklyn. In the house. Woo! And everyone's clapping. It's like, what are you going to sing? I'm going to sing Amazing Grace. And everyone's like, yeah! Woo! He gets up, the music starts, everyone claps, and he goes, Amazing Grace. Boo! Get the off the goddamn thing! You stinking up the mother ever! It's like they're brutal and heartless.
Brutal. Not to say that if they had a white show like that, they'd just sit there and those wasps just sitting there. The effect isn't the same.
Having to deal with it.
You just watch their butts get sealed. When you get that kind of an audience, you just feel the tension rise.
I sit at home and watch, and it's very entertaining from the safety of my own home to watch that crowd just being pissed off and ripping the person on stage. Although I do, for some reason, I get up, I throw on my deadbolt.
I just feel I have to, like, I know it's on television. I know it's on TV. I just feel I have to. Okay, all right.
You put it across your TV screen. Hey, Lewis wanted to talk about that dog case out in San Francisco.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
You got to talk about the dog thing.
Well, the thing is I was just in San Francisco as a part of my gay outreach program, and I went on the radio station. I kind of come, you come into a town, you do the show Thursday night, you get about 4 hours sleep. This Jim, you wake up the next morning. I go in, it's like 6:15 in the morning, and they say, you want to talk about that the case where the dog had, chewed up that woman, and the trial was just over. They convicted. So that is wrong.
Wow.
That is wrong.
What's wrong?
That was scary.
Did you hear that dog? That was like on cue.
You couldn't have planned that any better.
You couldn't have. No, I don't want to see it.
Open the door. Let's hear it. Let me hear the door.
There's a vicious dog outside right now.
Let me hear it.
He's got to be on his leash. He's right. He's got to be on his leash. Did you hear it? You could actually.
Whose dog is it?
It's Iron Cheeks. It's Iron Cheeks' dog. You sent him down here to kill him.
You dick.
It's like, wow, that was perverted.
Get it closer to the door so we can hear it on the radio.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Earl ran for the hills.
Yeah, what is this?
Earl, very scared.
Well,
just wander in here. Takes me an hour to get into this place. And then, here's a mastiff.
Not anymore.
We
got metal detectors and dogs now.
What is it?
Who is that?
Earl scared out of his mind.
We got a dog outside.
Don't let the dog in. Look, I don't want to be on the post tomorrow. Oh, yeah, he was funny till he lost that leg.
Who is that? He does that. That's funny, man. That's a dude.
It's a real person. It's a person.
That's a person.
Yeah. He does a great dog bark, doesn't he?
It's an unbelievable dog bark.
All right. Had me for a second.
Had me.
You jumped.
I jumped, for God's sake.
I jumped the second time.
You're doing I jumped a little. You're doing the dog story. And
you get the dog story, and then the dog comes. And all of a sudden, the dog appears. There you go, okay.
Have him pop his head in and do it real fast.
Yeah, I want to hear him do it, like, in the studio.
So you can hear it live.
This story is insane, though. Yeah, the owners of this dog
this is the truth now.
would just let it run wild.
Yeah,
and it ate a woman in the hallway of their building.
In San Francisco.
There he is.
Listen to this.
Let me hear.
Woof. No.
Come on. Get being a dick.
Oh, that was perfect.
Being a dick.
Man,
what a dick.
He's not coming back in. What's wrong with him?
Wow.
That sucked.
That was awful.
All right, so yeah.
Well, so I get there at 6:15. They said, you want to talk about this dog incident. I said, they said comics here in the city will probably are handling this really well because they got only info. I don't have all the info. I said, we didn't get a lot of info. We just got that she got mauled, and that was it. And they said, well, you didn't hear that the prosecuting attorney had to hold back evidence. I said, what evidence? He said, well, that the woman was having sex with the dog. So I'm like, it's 6:20 in the morning. I said, what are you telling me this for? And I said, how come we didn't hear? How come we're left out? I got 4 stations pumping news out 24 hours a day, 96 hours. I'm sitting there clicking through to come up with one smidgy little stinky line about it. And there, all of a sudden, she had sex with the dog. That's a comic gold mine, you SOBs. Get me the info. Even if I don't even come up with a line, just thinking about it is funny. I went berserk. And who knew it? I said, nobody knows it. And then I'm calling people. Do you know this? No. And then they're thinking I'm lying. It's like you made that up.
Like you would have heard it.
You would have heard it.
Right.
And it should have been the first thing. You should have heard that immediately. That it makes sense. It's like that Georgia thing. It's whatever's happened down there with that jackass who can't bury people. I mean, he's burying people rather than burning them up.
He's throwing them in the lake and leaving them out in piles by the woodshed.
It's like the government. That's what the government would do given a crematorium. That would be the U.S. government. What are you supposed to do? Burn them? Here, let me bury them.
A little backlogged.
But, there's got to be something there, too, that we're not getting. Now that
he's having sex with all the bodies.
Something's up. Something's up, and I want the info. Or he's sleeping with his dog.
Imagine an old, dusty, suited, old, dead gentleman. And there's what you got to deal with. as you're dead. Some crematorium worker just slamming you.
That's all you hear is just...
Yeah, but when you're doing dead people, here's a good lube. Use this. It's not sticky. Yeah, there are little parts of stories. It's just...
But that one I want to.
I think that the defense should have brought that up. It sounds like a great thing. Then they could have talked about why the dog struck back, because it was sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
And then there could be a whole thing on animal sexual assault.
Exactly.
And the psychiatrist can get in there and talk about how we got to save these sexually assaulted animals.
Yeah.
Rana.
Was the dog a male dog?
Yeah. Yeah.
Joanna, this woman used teeth on the dog, so he bit her ass. Now, Joanna, if you ever get that kind of pleasure when you get the teeth, I mean, damn. Niggas get soft for that. Now, come on. And the flies say, F it. Horses walk and clap at the same time.
What a silly day.
Very good.
Hey, want to go to Cheryl? You begged for this earlier, right?
Yes.
Cheryl,
Thank
what's
God.
up? Cheryl.
Cheryl?
Don't leave us hanging, Cheryl. What's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right, you're a guy. You're a guy.
No, I'm not.
Look, excuse me. Don't even try now. We got you. So just fess with it.
I don't know. Give her another.
Go ahead.
I'm really insulted.
Yeah, I don't have the energy for this. I'll tell you that right now. Come up with a female voice fast.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy for this. I had a really long day.
Talk at length, Cheryl.
This is a girl, I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Talk about what? What do you want me to talk about?
Anything. Go ahead. Where are you from? What do you do?
Excuse me. Well, I'm from Cleveland. I'm a bartender.
How long is the gap between your pooper and the other situation?
What?
The other situation.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, girl with a very manly voice.
Oh, my God.
Are we going to go with it? Or
That'll solve a lot of problems right off the bat.
Absolutely would.
I can't believe this. I love you guys, and then I call in and you think I'm a guy?
You sound like a guy trying to put on a girl's voice.
You sound
We've
guyish.
heard it a lot.
Yeah.
You got to admit, what? People don't tell you sound like a guy putting on a girl's voice on the phone? So we're the first people that have ever told you this.
No, I've been told that before, but... I mean, you guys are supposed to be my friends.
Did you ever give oral treats to Jim Norton in a car?
No, but I would
Did he ever
like
put
to.
his hand on your big manly back, realize you were a man, and go home and wash the man breath off his junk?
Well, I don't have a big manly back.
I don't have a big manly back. I'm a girl. I call up and I don't need to get this kind of crowd. My lady love.
I say we go with it, man.
You guys are so mean.
All right, whatever.
How old are you, Cheryl?
Well, I just turned 18 today.
See,
You're not 18.
You are such a lying sack of crap.
All right, look, I was holding out, but now you lost me, man.
18.
Swear to God, I just turned 18.
Bull.
Well, then you got something awfully ugly hanging down there, because I'll tell you what. That's right, Hammer.
You're 18.
18.
Our Garrett is an awesome Garrett.
It's done.
So you're a girl.
Yeah.
Liar!
And you're 18.
Yeah.
Confess! Liar!
Remember, you're a drag queen.
You are not a girl. You're not 18.
Something tells me you use something for a two-way street.
Well, you know, I have to tell you something, though.
Yeah, here it comes. Hold on. If I had a god-effing drum roll, I'd play it now. Here's the big thing. I have to tell you something, though. Okay. Here it is. Here's the big gag. What?
You guys are no fun, man.
No, you are just awful.
That was terrible.
That was an awful.
What's even worse is that you have like 5 knucklehead friends that you convinced to listen to it.
You're an
Hey, man,
awful.
whoever answered the phone.
You can't. Well, whoever answered the phone, who? Garrett? Awesome Garrett?
Awesome Garrett.
Awesome Garrett is stoned 24 hours a day. Of course.
Explain it then.
You know what it is when the guys try to put on the girl voice. It's got to be smooth and natural sounding. You sound like you're working at it, and those short little clips of hey, oh Cheryl, yes. So you're a girl. Yes, I can't believe you're questioning me.
I went with it.
You can't be smooth like that. There's one guy that does it very well.
All right.
No, I'm a 25-year-old guy from Cleveland. My name's Mark.
Who cares, faggot? Please.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Cartoon Network. We got to take a break, though.
All right.
With no 6 o'clock queef, man. You wanted that today.
I know. Come on, real ladies. Call up.
Opie and Anthony.
2 hungry sharks in the world of unlimited halibut.
A 4-hour parade of meat.
The Opie and Anthony Show, 102.7 WNEW.
Anthony, how psyched are you?
Yeah.
Our special guests have arrived. They're tuning up.
We're gonna rock.
Can I please intervene? I am not lying. I am not lying.
Yes, Jim Breuer?
You know how into music I am.
Yes.
I thought you guys were totally effing with me when you told me he was coming here. This is my new favorite. This is the only hard, heavy metal album I've gone out and gotten. These guys, I feel like I'm a baby right now.
See, now, Breuer is normally...
These guys should be on the radio a lot more.
Breuer's normally into bands that have been around for a little longer. Hey, Ben,
He's here.
Ben, don't write it down. Just say it.
They want to smoke with Jimmy here.
Oh, there you go.
Stinky, let's go.
More autographs for Club Stinky. Awesome Garrett.
Our Garrett is an awesome Garrett.
And can I say something to the listeners out there? They're calling up and getting it all wrong, and it's annoying Awesome Garrett. They're calling up and calling him Amazing Garrett. No, it's Awesome Garrett.
Yeah, I saw you.
Garrett is an awesome Garrett.
Dead.
Look
at Breuer, man.
When's the last time you seen us giddy about anybody?
I know.
Well,
one.
The band is Sevendust, and they're going to perform for us today.
Yeah,
to
boy.
close the show.
Sevendust in studio.
And unfortunately, we can't promote this type of thing because there are people trying to rain on our parade all the time.
Well, it happens.
But Sevendust, they just taped Letterman. They're on Letterman tonight, right, Ben?
Tonight on Letterman, tomorrow on Carson Daly's later show.
And in about 15-20 minutes, playing live on the Opie and Anthony show.
Sick.
Yes.
So
sick.
But a couple things real fast as they tune up. Yeah, we'll get to the Cartoon Network, but Jill might help us out here. Jill.
Hey, guys.
Oh, crap.
Jill?
Yeah.
What did you call for?
I want to do the 6 o'clock queef for you guys.
We stink. Stop, she sounds hot.
Want me to do it?
We were doing so well with the ladies in recent days.
I know.
We're going back to our old form. No ladies again calling in.
What?
What? All right.
What?
Thank you.
You want me to do it or what?
All right, go ahead, Jill.
Well, let me do it.
Go ahead.
All right. Can I get the theme? I got to get psyched.
No. Slow down.
No.
Just do it.
All right, hold on.
Just do your little bit.
Hold on.
All right.
Oh, man.
Did you hear it?
All right, Jill. At least he got the closing line. I'll give him that. Did you hear it? Jill rocks. Jill. Hot Jill.
I should hear it. I smelt it.
Before we get to Sevendust.
That was awful.
We have to talk about the Cartoon Network real
And you
fast.
let him do it. That's the most psychotic part.
That's why this show
Let
is so
him do it.
special,
I know,
Louis.
it truly is. There's no like, you know what? No, stop.
Most of the people just would have gotten rid of
Exactly.
We're your special show.
Oh, my God.
Right. Special as in retarded.
We're all sitting here with hockey helmets on.
They call them special, too.
All right. The Cartoon Network.
That's why
I had the time of my life. Yes, it seems the Cartoon Network has exclusive rights to all the Warner Brothers cartoons. You know, all the favorites you you grew up with. Bugs, Daffy, all of them. And who can forget Speedy Gonzales? Remember Speedy Gonzales?
Yeah, Speedy Gonzales.
You know, Speedy Gonzales has not been on TV since 1999 because that is when the Cartoon Network decided it was offensive to Mexicans. The show, any of the cartoons with Speedy Gonzales was offensive because of all the Mexican stereotypes. Moving fast is a Mexican stereotype. Well, yeah, didn't Speedy Gonzales
I don't
move around
remember.
fast?
All I remember is he was just fast. Wasn't he like a frog or something?
No, he was a rat.
Nice head.
Oh, that might be why, too. Oh, you know
he was like a little... What was
when Revelation hits, it's amazing. He was a goddamn rat, is what it was.
I remember.
Might have been why. Okay, now I might see. And it seemed Mexico was just running rampant with rats, and they all had the sombreros, and... Yeah, Speedy was the only fast one, because all the other ones were like, we can't catch the cats in your Speedy. It's time to take a nap. Remember that? They would always take the siestas, and Speedy would be the only one running around fast. And they were always in trouble, because they couldn't move fast. They were all slow, and the cat was fast, and Speedy would have to come and help him out. Arriba, arriba, remember that?
Yeah, but you're
so fast to help us, Senor Speedy. Thank you for helping. I don't know what we would have done. It's time to cross the border and get a job picking cabbage in America.
Andre.
Yeah, they were always snoozing. All right. But you know something? It was part of history.
We want our cartoons back.
It's a cartoon. Yeah. Ultimately, it's a cartoon.
It's a goddamn
It's a cartoon. It's an animal who might be Mexican. Okay?
How can it be Mexican? It's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. It's got no country.
Right.
And plus, if you're going to have on that stinking dog, that little rat dog on Taco Bell, which was so racist, defied description, there's the dog. Now, there's the dog.
Get the chalupa guy?
Yeah, you remember that stinking little dog? Shut up!
Hello, go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about unbelievably racist.
How is a chihuahua in a Taco Bell commercial racist?
It's more racist than a cartoon rat. It is. For God's sake. This is like, they did this cartoon years ago, okay?
Right, exactly.
It's historic. It's not like, this is, hey, now, why don't we bring back that stereotype now? Let's go all the way back 50 years and nail those little pricks to the wall. You know, I mean, it's not like, you know, it's crazy.
That's exactly what I mean. It's part of history.
It is.
And the Warner Brothers cartoons were very well done, very clever, very funny, adult-oriented. They were fun cartoons, and for kids. You watch them. They also, in the 80s sometime, they decided that they weren't going to show any smoking, drinking, or guns in any of the cartoons in the Warner Brothers cartoons, and most of the fun things involve smoking, drinking, and guns in those cartoons. You know?
Ooh, you screwy rabbit!
Always had guns.
That made me want to go and shoot people.
Yeah. You know, it didn't. I don't think it affected us in a bad way. Made us a violent society because. You know, remember how pissed Yosemite Sam got when Bugs kept blowing out his one match he brought back from the ship? Oh, you darn rabbit, now I gotta go get another match. And he'd hop across the rocks, and even as a kid, it made you think. You go, why didn't he take a couple of matches with him? Ooh, and the shark would try to hit him. Down, you hammer-headed halibut, you fin-flapping flounder, shovel-nosed mackerel. You get all pissed. Coconut soup, coconut salad, coconut steak. Ooh, I hate coconuts. And then you got Bugs, you know? Bugs was there sailing along on Moonlight Bay, and then he grabbed them, threw them in the pot, and tried to cook them. But Bugs always outwitted him. It was nice, good, clean fun. And then Wabbit season, duck season, where it would always turn out somehow Daffy got his head blown off with the double-barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
Classic.
Cartoon, and it's classic.
And came back again, which basically tells you what? Reincarnation.
Gee, what big ears you got, Quinn, man?
Big ass.
I want big.
All right, big ass.
That's an alphabet. Hey, Grandma!
Remember that? When she goes, that's an awful big nose for you.
All right.
Yeah, big nose. Come on.
What big ears you got, Grandma?
I brought you bunny rabbit to have. Wow. Remember that one? Oh, good, clean fun. Had no wolves dressing up in granny clothes and eating people. Stop it. People are screwing dogs in San Francisco. But, Daffy what would he do? He'd take his bill and go and put it back. Everything was fine. He'd get shot in the head again. It was fun stuff. I remember it fondly growing up. And I don't think it makes people run into schools and shoot people.
It got me through a half hour where I thought I was going to kill myself when I was 9.
There you go.
Give me a break. It distracted me from my own death.
And now to watch him edit it is horrible. A horrible thing.
Hey, John, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey.
Yo, there's one classic Bugs Bunny that I remember when I was younger that if they had a Warner Brothers request line, I would definitely request it. Bugs Bunny goes down and crosses the Mason-Dixon line, right?
Yeah.
With Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
And he's always trying to, outweigh Yosemite or whatever. And there's this one part where he comes dressed as like this brown bunny with overalls playing the banjo.
Oh, yeah.
He dresses up as Abraham Lincoln and like throws a whip in his hand. And he starts running around going, "Don't whip me, master." And, I don't know, man.
He was doing a traditional old blackface minstrel show.
And they don't do it anymore.
Well,
and it's a damn shame because regardless of how offensive it is, it's still funny as hell.
It was funny.
I look at these things now, though, as being a part of history. And it's kind of like you're trying to sweep things under the rug. There was a mindset when these things came out. Right. A lot of the ones that came out in the 40s were really anti-Japanese and German.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
they had the big, rabbit try to hit me with frying pan with the big teeth and the big glasses. Big glasses. Yeah, all you see was rabbit try to outwit Japan and never work. And like Hitler, he's smacking Hitler in the face. It's cartoons, swastikas in them. There you go, why not? Good, clean fun. You're not going to do that today.
No.
But it was a mindset of the time, and I think it's history, and I think you should just embrace it, understand it for what it is, and not try to hide it.
Yeah.
Those people should just get baked and hang out in the backyard, man.
On the roof. Cartoon.
Hang out on the roof
of the little faggy playhouse.
Get baked, watch some clouds.
Bringing it right around.
Bring your kid up there. Look, there's a marshmallow. All right, come down to you.
We got to break in because we're losing time on the show, and we got Sevendust.
Great.
Yeah!
We should
Who stole my modulator?
Bring him in real fast and say hi.
No.
Why not? Why not? Oh, they're sound checking?
Sound checking.
Look at Ben panicking.
Huge.
Yeah.
My uranium Q-38 space modulator.
I didn't like him. I
The
was
little,
scared of him
the
as a
little
kid.
Martian with the brush on his head?
Yeah, he scared me.
Bugs always nailed him, too.
No, there was one where Bugs almost didn't make it.
Is that where he blew up the moon? He was hanging there at the end?
Yeah, where he's going down.
Oh, that was the gremlin. With the gremlin when he's in the airplane? They probably don't show that one either anymore.
That was a World War II one.
Yeah, he hopped in a bomber.
Yeah.
And the gremlin made it take off.
Yeah.
And Bugs was the gremlin's bitch the entire episode.
Yeah.
You used to seeing Bugs kicking ass. And
Yeah, and that's why I didn't like it.
He turned flat and kind of fainted down the stairs in the seat.
Yeah. It was creepy
I didn't like that as a kid either because, Bugs was kind of getting his ass kicked and Bugs always won.
Which obviously where things took a turn for you two.
It was. But you know something? I felt better at the end when he didn't crash and he just stepped out all cool, calm, and collected.
Right, but it was weird.
I ran out of gas. You know how it is with these A-cards.
Yeah.
And we got a break.
Remember that?
SNL bit. Just ended.
We should have done this earlier. We could have went for an hour.
But never too soon.
Listen, when we get back, Sevendust is going to perform for us.
Nice.
Cool. How cool is that?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You're on.
burning in hell, damn you. What about the bucket of AIDS in the face? You guys are offensive. All right, who wants to bang a whacked out fat broad?
It's such a disease. Shut up, I'll cave your head in with a friggin' spade shovel.
The show's going bad fast.
Nothing's as hot like a episiotomy.
That was O&A quality stuff.
Opie and Anthony. An acquired taste. Like roadkill.
Yeah, we're back with the Opie and Anthony show. We got a full house. Jim Breuer in the studio today. Louis Black from the Comedy Central thing, the Daily Show. Sorry, Louis.
From the Comedy Central on the Daily Show network.
Yeah, I know. I'm taking one from Iron Sheik there. And in studio, Sevendust.
Yeah, Sevendust.
What's up? What's up?
Doing Breuer impressions.
Breuer's.
I gotta watch, dude.
What? What's wrong?
I'm excited.
Breuer, I've never seen you as a fan. It's very strange.
They're huge, man. They're huge.
Look at you, man.
He's all giddy.
I just like, if it wasn't for Paul Bond was, I was driving on the road and he's playing. I'm not gonna lie to you. First, I was fighting my wife and stuff, and I'm listening to like Sting, hanging out.
Fighting with the wife music?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, man. I'm ready to leave her, and you get that stuff.
Well, you got to put Sting on just to keep yourselves together.
Jamming, I said,
you put on the wrong tune, you're just getting a divorce. Got to put on the music we used to listen to.
Paul Bond turned me on to these guys, and then we were in Denver, and I was like, they're in town. I was playing close by. I can't say enough, man.
Man, we didn't know you were going to be here. When we came in and saw you, it was like, oh, this is all good. We love your work, man. We love your work.
LJ got real excited. He's like, oh, let's smoke one. Just for old time's sake.
Well, that could be arranged.
Dust later.
That'll be arranged.
Who's got one?
You guys did, what'd you do, Letterman?
Yeah. How did that go?
Yeah, what's that all about?
Man. It was freezing in that place. I mean, it was
That's what everyone says.
Robin Williams
never
was
know.
there. He was hosting, or whatever, not hosting. What am I talking about?
Basically hosted it.
And, yeah, it was cool. It's crazy, man. Did he say hi to you and all?
Yeah, he talked to us.
LJ tried to steal his shoes.
Man, he had on these pimp shoes, and he was like, "Oh, Mr. Masato, you call him up." I'm like, "I don't have $1 million tomorrow."
You always want to say the Mork and Mindy thing, man. I mean, always.
Orson calling Orson. I want to say, like I heard.
I knew.
You know he just hates that too. You know he just hates that.
Oh, I know. That's the best one. Y'all know what? All those movies, they're all basically compiled in that phrase, man. It's awesome.
But check this out. Paul Schaefer actually played with us tonight. He did the stream.
Oh, he did?
That was an experience.
I think he enjoys when the bands let him play with him.
He's real cool.
Because sometimes they're just like, no, Paul, you sit this one out, man.
Yeah, we don't need you.
I can do some.
I want to have some fun with these guys.
It's really nice.
Really help out over here. I could just go like ding, 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 anything, just so I'm on.
And the man a triangle.
Throwing a bird noise.
And the triangle.
That's great with the angel.
And then Robin Williams, man, you know something? I don't know. A lot of people find it funny. I just think he's working off the same, like, I think he said one funny thing like a few years back, and everyone kind of remembers it. I don't know. I just don't. Because it's always like, you know, now he just can get up on stage and go, oh, look, I'm wearing a shirt. And everyone goes,
sounded exactly like
and everyone goes, that's just that guy. Why am I laughing? What?
It's like a shirt.
Yeah, you know, and then I raise my zipper up, and everything goes away. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Like Butters? What Butters?
Yeah. Wait, what?
What? I'm laughing, but I don't really know why. Laugh, please. Sevendust. How about Sixdust? Oh. And then you're like, what? And everyone laughs, and it's like, why are you laughing? I'll see. Maybe tonight.
We'll see it tonight with Sevendust on Letterman.
Maybe it's
You guys get in trouble in New York or what?
Not yet.
You haven't found trouble yet?
We just, this is our... No, not yet.
Look, it's like, shut up, man. Shut up.
This is the part of the tour we finally have days off.
All I know is they said Opie and Anthony want you, and I went, oh, boy.
Yeah, we all know way
you
back.
You guys are pounding down cold beers in here, man. I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
It's a sausage festival.
Stinky.
What does Stinky
Come and do something with Stinky.
This is called being in a very good situation at a suck-ass station. You know what? When you're doing very well at a sucky station, we could shoot heroin and tie off, and sometimes we do. And there's nothing and there's nothing they can do about it.
we're all thin ice
drink
here,
up,
man.
have fun.
Yeah, we're drinking the Sam Adams. And,
could be over next week. Who knows? Enjoy it while it's here. God damn it.
That's how I am about my new house. I bought a house and I don't have any money, so I figured,
right?
So I figured I'll just live in it for 2 or 3 weeks and enjoy myself.
It's like getting a good hotel room for a while. You know?
Exactly.
Look at all the rooms.
That's all it is.
Man, my episode of Cribs would be like 3 minutes. All right, cool, that's it. Get out of here.
God, I wish I could remember the guy. I just saw an episode of Cribs. I can't remember who it was. He had a really great backyard with a pool. It was almost like looked like a jungle. Okay, thank you.
He's rolling.
But you know what? The yard looked great, the pool looked great, but then he's inside and it looked like, all right, I've been at this house, you know? It wasn't like one of those like Tommy Lee's friggin' Tommy
What's
Land.
up, dog? This is my dog.
He's
dog.
MC now.
Cool. Yeah.
Come on, man. You're the man, Bo. Why you got to dog it up?
Girls.
Doctor Feel Good. That's what everyone
Remember Home
loves.
Sweet Home? Look at that.
Exactly.
That bathtub, that's Home
That is
Sweet
so funny,
Home.
man. But it's like, that's one of
All
those
you
houses.
faggots are going, sell out. You know I'm a believer. My heart's a gold. Can run away high.
That's a house. The Blinking 182 was like, all right, you know, he could have used some, like, paneling on a wall. It was kind of like... But then he goes, this is where I spend all my time. It's my backyard. And, you know, again, it wasn't like Tommy's because there wasn't a kid in the pool.
He's not.
All right, stop it.
Wow.
Hey, enough.
Man.
With that, we got to get
Wasn't a kid in the pool.
I got to get Sevendust playing it. We're running out of time.
Cool.
We're running out of show. You guys are going to play some stuff from Animosity or what?
Yeah.
We're going to play Stairway to Heaven today.
Right.
We just figured out how to play it.
Sweet Home.
Sweet Home.
Yo, dog.
Little Sweet Home Alabama.
We're going to play
Dog, this is my dog. Dog.
We're going to play Angel of Death by Slayer. It's going to be great.
It's funny though, man. It's like he tongue twisted himself over the dog thing. It was like, so check out my coys, dog, and my lake back here, dog, and oh, there's my dog over there. Dog.
You're one groovy baby.
Crushed over it, man. He's gonna beat my ass too because I think we're playing with him in Iowa somewhere.
As long as he doesn't beat it with that man meat of his.
Oh Jesus, that's a deadly weapon.
That'll hurt you.
Good God, man, what a package.
All right, let's go outside and check out
Very
Sevendust.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. We'll wait until everyone goes because it'll just be dead air if we're walking all at the same time.
Well, I got to get the slug line in, though. Transportation for Sevendust provided by...
Oh, no. Is that why he's here?
Annoying Laugh
All right.
Anthony.
I was wondering what the hell he was doing here all day.
Top-notch limousine, 516-756-1663.
You know what else? He didn't bring any champagne or anything.
No.
So that's why, because he had done something that he was going to get a plug for.
No. And we got to get out there. We only have 8 minutes left.
I'm out.
And we want to try to get a couple out.
Cool. Nice. Whenever you're ready. I'm not going to stand... First of all, I don't want to stand out there and listen if I can't hear it the way it's going to sound on the air. Because I know you stand out there and you just hear acoustic guitar and no vocals. I want to hear it.
Anthony.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
All right.
I got the best seat in the house, man. Sevendust.
I want headphones out there so I can hear it, though.
Well, just get your ass out
like
here.
Breuer's going to be gravely disappointed that he's not going to hear it the way they're hearing it on the air.
Well, Breuer could hang in the studio, and we could crank the monitors in there. All right, Sevendust, they're going to be on Letterman tonight. The new CD's called Animosity. It rocks. Here's Anthony. Everyone is drunk out here. There's like 100 people outside the studio.
No one knows what the hell's going on. I still don't have headphones.
All right, well, let's just shut up and listen to Sevendust, okay?
Breuer, you need headphones, man. Breuer's a big fan.
Stars in the southern